How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome back to another I'm Just Saying Podcast. This is episode 39. And as usual, you have your same host. You have me, Reg, you have E, and you have Kev down there at the bottom. How y'all doing, fellas?
We cooling, man. We cooling.
Facts. And as usual, we get here, we give y'all opinions on a bunch of topics. And we're going to start off with one that's very hot that everybody's talking about right now. The unfortunate death of Mr. Dante Wright. To get some context to it, just a warning, it's a little graphic for everybody. So, I'm going to play it, but just know it's some scenes. It's what actually happened with Mr. Wright during the stop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, that was the unfortunate scene of what happened with Mr. Dante Wright. After him leaving in the car after being shot, unfortunately he ran into something and he died. I know you guys been keeping up with it. If you haven't, there's a march out there right now on his behalf. The cop has been arrested. Yeah, man. So we're gonna just dive into our views on the situation and give our opinion on it. We'll start with you, E. How you feel about the situation with Dante Wright?
Tired, son. I'm conflicted too, son, because like why he tried to get away, bro? Like, all right. When we brought up and we talked about how to deal with the cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
You listen. Know what I mean? Yes, sir. No, sir. Your main objective is to make it out of there alive, bro. That's your main any interaction with the police. It don't matter who right, who wrong. Your main objective is to survive that encounter, bro. And I feel like whoever was in due life, rest in peace, either didn't have that talk with him or he just freaked out. You know what I'm saying? Because watching that video is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you trying to get away? Because at any moment they can do what they did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's frustrating because it's like I've been on one of those stops. I've been asked to get out my car. Know what I mean? Like, I get it. You did. I get the feelings he had during that moment, but for him to react that way, it makes me. I'm conflicted. You did, because like I know how I was taught, and I know that. You know what I mean? Like, everything about your interactions is about surviving that interaction, making it home. You know what I'm saying? In his actions.
Well, to put some context into the reason why he attempted to leave, he was had a warrant for it. From what they say, I'm not sure it's accurate or not, but from looking further, they said he had a warrant for attempted aggravated robbery. So either he missed the court date related to it or whatever that, which was why they was handcuffing him and they told him you had a warrant. Once they told him you had a warrant, that's when he proceeded to try to get away.
But even if you go into jail, right? Even if you had a warrant, no matter what the warrant is for, because I've heard conflicted arguments. So no matter what the warrant is for, you going to jail, right? So like you're still gonna survive the interaction. You can deal with whatever down the line, right? Tomorrow, later. But the way he reacted, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because being a black man, I know that that's not the way we're taught to deal with those interactions. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, what you got, Kev?
How old is Mr. Wright?
20.
Or was Mr. Wright? 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means it's a high possibility that Mr. Wright's parents are around our age, correct?
A little older.
It could be. Probably a little older, if not a little older. Makes sense.
Okay. Like some people that's my age have 20-year-old children. So I'm assuming. That falls on us. The situation with Mr. Wright falls on us. The way these children are being brought up, period, fall on us, bro. I'm noticing that the generation that Mr. Wright is a part of, dog, they are a bold generation of kids. Like, they bold, bro. We were bold coming up, but they are next level bold. They don't mind doing the dash. They don't mind doing the race. They don't mind, all that. Like, we ran from the police. I've ran a mini day from the police. So I'm not going to act like he doing something that I ain't do. You feel me? I'm not about to sit up here and act holier than thou. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, though, you clearly understand what they hemming you up for, right? Mm-hmm. He know what he getting hemmed up for. Just comply, bro. You at least you'll see tomorrow. You'll see tomorrow, and that's gonna be my advice to all the the youth, man. Like, stop getting involved in the shit y'all getting involved in. Just stop, because it ain't worth it. You feel me? And then the mindset of what if this happened, this what I'm gonna do. Nah, bro, just chill, because you impacting families when you do shit like this. I look at the officer though. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. I'm not about to gloss over that. The officer's a fucking idiot. All right, now I didn't held a gun. I've held a taser. Mm-hmm. You can feel the weight difference. First and foremost, she knew she had her pistol. You feel me? That old I got my taser, that's bullshit. She knows she got her pistol. She killed this man, bro. You feel, or at least contributed to his death. Something need to happen, bro. We can't let that slide, you did. Like, I refuse to let that slide, bro. I don't give a fuck what that dude did, you did. Your job is to apprehend. Mm-hmm. Period. Your job is to apprehend. Slave Patrol's job is to apprehend. Right? You're not apprehending nobody if you're killing them.
Right.
So you're not doing your job properly. And every time somebody die, you feel me? Every single time Slave Patrol kills somebody, they need to be fucked over to the highest degree of being fucked over. It's no way possible they should be getting slaps on the wrist and doing desk work and none of that. Man, max them the fuck out. Every time they fail at their job, max them out. A doctor only got but one time to fuck up before they lose their license.
Right.
You feel me? Right. Slave Patrol is responsible for life and caring for life the same way doctors are. A doctor got one time to fuck up. They should be held to the same standard, though.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Now I feel both of y'all settlements on it, and I feel the same way. The craziest part is I kind of dive more into the actual incompetence of the police officer. Due to her incompetence, this young man lost his life. Granted, he shouldn't have ran. He shouldn't have did anything he should have did. But does that give him reason enough to lose his life? We see stranger, crazier situations happen with other scenarios, and pretty much the people survive in those situations. Usually, it's white males or the other races. With us, we have no range or no chances to do the type of stuff that young man attempted to do in that video. And it's sad that that's the way we live, but that's just it. And we become accustomed to understand that it's a survival thing. Like, you want to make it home, just comply, and you deal with it, after the fact.
It's not little buddy job to uphold the law, right?
No.
It's not his job to uphold the law. So if he don't make it home and the cop don't make it home, this falls on the cop.
Right.
It's the cop's responsibility to uphold the law. It's multiple cops out there. She's not alone. You feel me? She's not alone. It is what it is. You can't have no bad day on that job, though. Period.
Yeah,
you can't have a bad day.
You're right, and it's certain procedures. There's a level of aggressive nature you're supposed to go based on the situation. It's so many things put in place to ensure that these people do their job according to what's needed to be done in the situation. Her taser is supposed to be on her non-lethal, non-strong side of her belt. Meaning, in order for her to grab a weapon with her shooting hand, she would have to reach to the opposite side of her belt. Right, this is on purpose, or it's straight to the belt. It's according to what you shoot with. She knew, like, she's been there 26 years. 26 years. There's no way you're gonna tell me 26 years as a police officer, it's a slip up in that moment. And if it was, that was the worst. You are that's the worst slip up you can ever have. And for a person that every day pretty much play judge and jury with people's lives in these moments, you should not have a badge. You should not have a gun. You shouldn't have been there in the first place, because it's obvious you don't know what you're doing.
Bro, airplane pilots can't have bad days. You feel me? Doctors can't have bad days, and police officers can't have bad days. When they figure that out, bro, they'll stop killing people.
Definitely. And it's just crazy, man. It's sad, because I mean, it's like the hardest part about this situation is like to find out that he was actually. I mean, if you look at the video and you say, man, dude was trying to run, he was calling. She screamed out taser, which, I mean, in the heat of the moment, I don't care. You're a seasoned veteran. If you were a rookie, it still wouldn't give you an excuse. But it's like, okay, maybe, it was a mistake, but this was the worst mistake you could make in that position of being a police officer. And she admittedly said that it was a mistake. So now she needs to be punished. With like anything else. If a doctor makes a mistake and messes up doing surgery, his license is taken, and according to what happens, he's sued and could be thrown in jail based on his negligence. This should be the same. And the crazy part about it is, like, there should be stipulations brought upon these cops to make them be so scared of fucking up in this nature or doing what they do that they instantly go, look, even if their mind is telling them to do that, it's like, I'm not going to do that because this could fuck up my whole everything dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, start taking their pinches. Start making them pay them people with them pinches. Start making them do other shit with these pinches. And I guarantee you it'll change the whole outlook on how they treat people at these stops and these arrests. But yeah, man, we're gonna dive into some of the comments, man. Let's see, we got so that's how you doing, kid? Appreciate you. What's up, Sam? Brandon said I got mixed emotions on this one, as do we all. I think we both looked at it. I think, especially looking at the video, man, and then finding out everything related to it, it can't give you mixed emotions. Before we dive back into the comments, we have a caller, so let me answer the call. What's up, man? You with the I'm Just Saying podcast? What's up?
It's Kev Geetus B. Man, I agree 100% with y'all. Man, that shit crazy. What now, dude? Was he was he wrong, or I ain't gonna even say wrong? Was he scared and did what he did? I feel like he shouldn't have made the move he did. He should have just, if he knew he had warrants, you know what I'm saying, he should have just complied, took that L. But at the same time, like Kev said, you still got to hold that hoe accountable, because you go through all this training. You know your taser on one side, your gun on the other side. You know the weight of each one of them. So even in the heat of the moment, you know that bitch heavier than the taser. So, yeah, she still got to be held accountable. And then it's crazy because, like E be saying, they always fuck over the black people and let the white people get away. Like, they got a post on the gram. I'm going to tag y'all boys in it. They pulled a white dude over. Check this out. Pulled a white dude over. Told him why he pulled him over. You know, the white dude told the two white cops he got a gun in the car. And he reached and grabbed the gun. You know what the cops did when he reached and grabbed the gun? Nigga grabbed that boy's arm and said, "Stop. Stop, I will shoot you." Never pulled the gun out on him. This dude drove off from the cops, and they just sitting there looking stupid. When I find a video on the gram, I'm going to tag y'all. But yeah, she got to be held accountable. I mean, like I said, I wish son didn't go into that panic mode and try to get away. But at the same time, she still got to be held accountable, because you all that training just, like he be saying, that shit just go out the window when it come to black people. And that shit kind of fucked up.
Facts. We appreciate it. B, thank you for tuning in and everything, and being a big supporter. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, well, one more thing. I forgot to say it when I come on, because this is a serious topic, but I just wanted to say this. You know, I always wanted to say this. Long time listener, first time caller. Y'all boys be easy.
Easy, we appreciate it.
Shout out. But you know what? The reason why I didn't even mention the cop, bro, is because this shit happens so frequently that part doesn't surprise me. Right. That's why I know she should be held accountable, but the likelihood of that is what, right? So now we have to make sure that we're teaching our young brothers, nephews, sons, cousins, whatever, when any confrontation or situation with the police, like, comply, survive the moment, bro.
Right.
Because if them killing you don't mean shit to them, because there's no repercussions. Right. Why you think he said the white guy had the gun, he reached for it, and they ain't shoot him? Because there's repercussions if you shoot and kill him. It's different.
I saw that video. I'm sorry to interrupt. I saw that video, and dude told them, he was like, "If you don't get your hands off me, I'm gonna shoot you." Like, he told him that.
Like, we've been treated differently since the beginning of time, right? So we have to adjust, because they're not adjusting. So we have to make the adjustments. We have to make sure that we're making it home. Dude was 20. He barely started living. Right. And for his life to be taken because she made a mistake. She's a 26-year veteran. She trained other cops. So how many other mistakes you think they're gonna have?
Right.
Come on.
Well, the way that we treat it, versus the way they treat others. I called them slave patrol multiple times, and I called them that purposely, because their whole role was to patrol the slaves. Mm-hmm. So it's historically embedded in them to mistreat us. It's not something that they just decided, like, you know, it don't come from data. It don't come from, well, you know, if I'm dealing with a black guy, I got to be a tad bit more aggressive because, you know, these are my, it's embedded in them from the very beginning, bro.
But that's why
there's no changing this.
No, but that's why I say we should consider defunding the police, right? Let's have less police. Let's put that money into the communities. Build up the communities that they see as high target areas, right? Make that less of a target, and you have less police roaming the streets with the opportunity to kill a young black person or a person of color.
It's a catch-22.
It's not really.
Well, no. Well, I tell you what. it's a flip side, not a catch-22. It's a flip side with law enforcement, because when you live in a crime-ridden area and it's not enough law enforcement, you don't feel secure. You don't, you want them to be around, right? Like look at New Orleans East right now, for instance, with everything going on. You wish they had a stronger police presence out there, because if they did, then half the stuff that's going on wouldn't be going on. Like you can't stop to get gas, bro.
The police don't prevent crime, bro. They respond to it.
Right, but their presence is prevention. It's like having an alarm. The alarm ain't gonna stop nobody from breaking in your house if they want to go in it, but the alarm might make them,
It's an attempt
you know,
to deter them, like a deterrent.
right. Exactly, exactly. So having enough officers patrolling the street is enough to be like, fuck. I know I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes to pull this act off. Otherwise, I'm gonna see another one passing by and they're gonna catch me in the act.
I tell you this, I grew up in underprivileged area, right, where we didn't have much growing up, and I felt more at home when the police was around. That's just me, though. I could be different, but the more of the police present, the more I felt in danger.
It's yes and no. Your interaction with the police is always uncomfortable.
They are negative. I don't have a positive interaction.
All right. I mean, it just depends on what we consider a positive interaction. Because I look at it like this:
do you have any?
If I don't go to jail,
you consider that positive? If you don't go to jail,
if I don't go to look. If I don't go to jail, feel me. If I don't go to jail, if I don't die, and if they catch me down bad, and I know I'm down bad, nigga be like, man, you need to go get this straight. Go ahead about your business. That's positive to me. You feel me?
I mean,
that's positive. I'm gonna let you off with a warning. Whatever the case may be, get that straightened up. I bet. Have a good one. Boom, I'm out. That's positive to me. You did.
mm-hmm.
Now it's NOPD still. Police not different across the canal. It's NOPD. Period. They might police a little harder, but NOPD is NOPD. Period. No matter what part of the city they're in, they might feel like, oh, if I'm in this area, I'm gonna have a light day today. But I mean, at the end of the day, when it's go time with them, it's go time regardless. So it's not that they're different. You feel me?
But the thing about it is, though, is like you can't tell a person that only have negative interactions that a higher police presence is gonna benefit me. You see what I'm saying?
No, I understand that for sure. For sure.
At the end of the day, it's like we've been on the same fucking treadmill for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to get off. It's time to try something different. If what the definition of insanity is doing the same shit over and over and over and expecting change.
You're right.
So like, what are we gonna like?
So this is my thing, and I agree. I think there's time to try a different method, a different way of going about it. I think the biggest problem for me is, what is that method? I haven't heard anybody come up with something that will signify me going, yes, okay, now let's defund the motherfuckers and get that cracking. Nobody.
There is no method. Bro.
I haven't heard any method that makes sense to me to say, okay, let's go ahead and go that route and let's keep that pushing, and I'm all with that. I haven't seen one yet. I haven't seen it. And for me, I haven't had the worst, run-in with police. I've had some bad ones. I've had some good ones. I've had where like I was fighting and shit and all kind of shit, got caught, dude brought me home to my mom, and I'm like, man, keep his ass inside. I've had a situation where I've been pulled over for traffic situation. The female cop treated me like a dog, and I'm sitting there like, why are you doing all that? Like, just really puzzled and befuddled at the fact she talking to me the way she was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, over nothing. All my shit was correct. Everything was good. Nothing justified what she was doing. She just decided to talk to me reckless. It is what it is. But and that goes back to saying, I know this cliche, and we always say when these situations happen, you have good cops and you have bad cops. My only problem with the situation is I feel like you just as worse as the motherfucker doing the dirty shit if you're not saying nothing about it.
Right.
That's usually my problem. You know what I'm saying?
26 years in, you would think that ideally with that type of tenure, that she would be what we would consider a good cop. Little did we know,
or at least decent enough at her job to where she won't make mistakes as the one she made.
a quarter century in, and we killing black folk.
All right, it's crazy. Let's dive into some more of the topics before we get to the next topic. We got Sam. He said, "What's up, home? Watching this shit? Definitely." Kia agrees with us. Survive, man. And she puts an exclamation point to let y'all know, man. That's the most important part. Shouts out to Brandy. She says, "Black man need to be protected." I agree. Right? Shit, if you got a warrant, you wasn't gonna beat the charge at that time. I get it. Get your ass in that car. Just go with it, man. Just get in the car. You're right, B. Kia gives it the donkey of the day. I agree. It's the worst shit I ever seen. It's so unprofessional. And then for her to openly just admit that mistake and be like, it could have just been her covering up the fact that she wanted to shoot the fucking man. You never know what it could be. Who knows the mindset? You know what I'm saying? Like
premeditated.
Could be, you never know. But I'm pretty, like I said, 26 years, you don't know the difference between your taser and your gun. I've held both. There's a significant difference.
Significant weight.
Yeah, it's a
difference.
And granted, heat of the moment, shit going on. That's why the shit's on. It's so many levels to that to just make her saying that was a mistake just kind of unbelievable. But Kia said taser versus the weight of the gun with the thinking emoji. You think? Yeah. Sam says taser on the opposite side for a reason. That's a fact. Brandon said, baby was on the force for 26 years. She was training another cop. That's a fact. Like, she definitely was supposed to know what she was doing in that moment. It's crazy. So Sam says, they need to start giving them bitches wooden guns like Will Ferrell and other guys.
Don't give them wooden guns.
Please, that would not be it.
You see what the little niggas ride around with? Don't give them wooden guns.
Right. They barely keeping up now with some of the stuff I see these little dudes riding with. But Nick says, I never had a positive interaction with the police in my 42 years of being on this earth. I have been beat the fuck out of a few times by them though. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, say ain't no solution we comply. Ain't no solution. We comply, they kill us. We don't comply, they kill us. We kill them. It's a lose-lose. Nah, I feel you, B. I feel you, man. It's something needs to be done, man. I wish I had the answer. I wish I know we all wish something would make sense to, but it just tend to be the same thing over and over again. I will say though, I'm gonna be honest. Like I see these things happen, and when it sparks social media frenzies, people like to run to the rescue with that. Listen, we legit have a situation going on at home, right? Like we should be forcing these gas stations to make sure they have some type of security or law enforcement there at certain times of the night to make sure our mothers, daughters, brothers are safe. You know how much money we spend with these people? We spend hella money just simply going to get gas every week. Any kind of other thing we get, cigarettes, whatever you guys buy from these places, right? Or whatever. Where's the uproar behind this shit? Like, where's the let's get together and do something about this shit? And this is part of the problem that when people say defund the police, and I'm like, well, what the fuck you gonna do after you do that? Where's the action behind that? Yeah, that sounds good, but what are we gonna do? Where's the plan? Nobody has a plan.
You talking about personally in our city?
I'm just talking about in our city. You think like I've seen people that literally went out there to march. I know a couple people that I've seen on social media that's out there, like sitting there on live. Yeah, we out here, but you won't do shit. That's for something that's 2 miles away from you. That's crazy. We have to govern our own neighborhoods. You think back in the time when that was comfortable, when black people stood up and governed their own neighborhoods, that's when you started to change. But the fucked up part is about it. Even with that, the government finds a way to see something wrong with that because they don't want us to be too empowered. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But all I'm saying is, man, don't go running doing shit because it's cool for social media. You ain't trying to do shit in your own backyard. Makes no sense to me. But,
I like that.
What's up? What's up, Jesse, man? Salute. Appreciate it, man. All right, man. We dive into the next topic, man. We gotta get a word from one of our sponsors. Absolutely. Shout out to Savity Lifestyle Clothing Line, of course. Of course, he's an avid sponsor of the podcast. We say this every time, man.
Look, I stayed down for this one too. I ain't go to no bathroom break.
I ain't gonna expose your situation, but anyway, nah, man. We gonna go from one subject to the next goofy shit that's happening in the world today. We're gonna dive into Jonathan Pitland. I know you guys probably don't know the name, but you definitely have seen the video, and if you've seen the aftermath of the situation. For those who haven't seen the video, I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you right now.
Go away right now.
Call the police.
Hey, they've already been called. They're just waiting.
Picking fights with who?
You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Walking.
Then walk.
out.
Okay, and that's what I was doing. She came out of the house. I ran
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away.
I already walked away.
Walk away right now. You need help?
You got this one, Tony.
I'm happy to help you. I didn't hit you. There's a difference between
Pretty sure
pushing
you were
you.
the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on the neighborhood.
Someone came running at
Walk
the
back.
house.
You better walk away. You walk away. You're talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife?
Walk away.
I didn't do
Walk
it.
away.
Your wife is speaking.
Check it out. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here.
Dude, if you touch
What do you want to do?
You better not touch me.
Or
I'm not
what?
arguing.
What are you going to do?
You up on me?
Let's go. Walk
I'm not
away.
arguing. I didn't do anything to you.
I'm about to do something to you. You better
I
start
didn't do
walking.
anything to her. I didn't do anything to her.
You better start walking right
When
now.
you come after me like that,
I ain't coming
you're
after
the one in the
you.
wrong.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out. Get out.
I live here, sir.
Where? Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
Walk me home.
Oh, you bet. You want to bet what I can do?
I live here, sir.
Okay,
Right
what's
now,
your
you're
address?
harassing the
I'm
neighborhood.
not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood. I live here, sir.
Where? But check it out. We are a tight-knit community.
Okay.
We
How
take
long
care
have
of
you
each
been
other.
here? How long have
A
you
hell of a
been
lot
living
longer than your ass, because
How
I
long
have
have you
never
been
seen
living
you
here?
before in my
How long
life.
have you been living here?
That's
Why
none
does
of
that
your
even
business.
matter to you?
How long have you been
It
living
doesn't
here?
matter. You know what? Get the hell out of my face.
You've been
Get out of my face.
You walked up to me.
Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moving or I'm gonna move you.
You smell drunk.
You wanna bet?
You are drunk.
I'm about to show you what I can do.
I would suggest
You better walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I'm walking. You keep following me, sir.
There's only one way out of here, and it's right over there.
There's multiple ways out of here, sir.
You wanna bet? Walk away.
Yeah, man. The guy, Jonathan Pitland, is the Sergeant Slaughter looking motherfucker that decided to harass this young gentleman for just simply walking in a neighborhood that he does reside in, because he assumed that the guy was there and up to no good. We're gonna start with Kev on this one. How you feel about the situation?
Man, white boy a bitch. You dig? Mr. Clean is a bitch. And I'm gonna tell you why. I really sized this up like a whole bunch of different ways. I could look at people's body size and kind of gauge about how tall, how much they weigh just by looking, right? Mr. Clean is about 6'1", 215. Lil Buddy is about 5'8", $1.55, right? Y'all would agree, disagree? Am I close?
Probably.
Oh, all right.
It's about right.
Mr. Clean is drunk because old boy already said he drunk. He said, you smell like you drunk, like you've been drinking. Yeah, you drunk. I heard him say that twice. Mr. Clean is not, if Mr. Clean was talking to E like that, right? He not going to do it because E closer to his size. If he was talking to you, he definitely not going to do it because you bigger than him. If he talking to me, he definitely not going to do it because I'm right there with him too. He not going to do that. He's preying on a smaller guy. And that's some whole ass shit to me. Right?
Mhm.
You don't have to like the fact when smaller guys, people that I know like I'm bigger than you, you're there and I more than likely will fuck you up. I don't even let them bother me. You feel me? That type of shit don't even bother me because I know I kick your ass, you did. Well, it's reversed with this guy. This guy feels like I'm drunk and I don't like, the fact that I got black people strolling through my neighborhood. So I'm gonna try to punk the little dude. If the dude had an ounce of courage, just an ounce of courage, when he pushed him, he'd have fired off on him, you dig, and bust him in his eye. He just needed a little ounce of courage, and I would have loved to see it. But I'll tell you one thing, everything that's going on with that boy right now is exactly what the fuck he deserved. I saw somebody outside on in front of his door with a sign that said, "Come outside, we not gonna jump you." And I knew they was lying, bro. They was lying to him.
Definitely was lying.
They was lying. You did. That's the oldest lie I ever heard. Come outside, we ain't gonna do you shit. They about to do you everything. They about to do you everything.
Wait, hold up. Not to interrupt you, I want to put some context to what you're saying. I have a video of what's currently going on in front of his door right now.
I guess they don't live here. No, like the leaders or something.
Yes, what you see is pretty much all the people in the surrounding areas and neighborhood that has pretty much on his front lawn now, begging him to come outside and explain himself or do the same thing that he did to that young man, to any one of those fellas out there. And of course, he stood his ass inside.
He not moving people off the block.
No.
No, not with the energy he had last video.
Not big gangster.
So he got picked.
He got picked.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Stay inside, big brother. Stay inside.
No, big brother.
Stay inside.
Please come outside, big brother.
This is the thing, right? When you deal with bullies, right? They got picks, right? They decide who they gonna pick on because they look at that person and they feel like they're superior to that individual, right? They see something in that individual where they can take advantage of, right? But if you like that, you like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you carrying it like that because in front of your wife, you was him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now niggas said, come on outside. We ain't gonna do you nothing. Cap, come on outside. We ain't gonna do you nothing, Cap.
Big cap.
We gonna beat the brakes off your stupid ass. Come on outside. Like, see, this is the type of shit I don't understand, right? Because like, if your chest poked out then, keep your chest poked out now. Like,
Right.
don't tuck your tail and peek out the blind. Talking about they gone yet. They ain't going nowhere. But
Definitely.
it's sad that in 2021, this is still an issue, right? I thought this was the land and the home of the free. Dude can't walk around the corner without your drunk ass.
Here's the thing. Protecting your neighborhood is one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing, because if you live in a community and there's some type of suspicious activity taking place, you know, as a member of that community, you won't be wrong for saying something. You know what I'm saying, or finding out what the fuck is going on. But at the same time, dude is going way beyond that. You feel me? He's gone way beyond that. He put his hands on that man.
It's of not what you do, but how you do it, right?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, if you felt like somebody was doing anything wrong in your neighborhood, like you said, you have the right to look and see what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at no time do you put your hands on this man. He didn't hurt nobody. He didn't touch nobody. Why is you touching? The only reason you put your hands on because you felt like you were dominant over him, right? Like Kevin said, if it was Reg, he wouldn't have tried him. If it was Kev, he wouldn't have tried him. I wish he would have tried him.
I know you do. I know you
I'd
do.
have blinked him down out there. In front of his wife. I'd have laid him right there. You know what I'm saying? Because my nigga, like, you doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, you doing clear and you off the bottle. Little man expose your hand. You off the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
That'd have been his last one.
He'd have heard colors. Pink, pink.
Yeah, that'd have been his last one. That'd have been his last one, right?
Right.
Whatever he was drinking, Jus Sayin, Crown, Tequila, that'd have been his last glass.
Ready dead.
They would have touched him. They would have pieced him up.
Yeah, man. He definitely like I get it. Like Kev said, yeah, you have every right when you're in your neighborhood to make sure nothing crazy is going on or whatever. But the craziest part about this situation is you approach this gentleman, and the crazy man, listen, the craziest thing is dude was still so respectable. Like, dude, like, sir, like, look, I don't even want to get on this level with you. You tripping, you drunk, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, sir, I stay around here. How long you been around here? Obviously, you couldn't have been here that long because I've been living around here, so you couldn't have been here that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he tried and plead like to try to get out of the situation before it became hostile. Dude proceeded, and only because he felt like he could. Like you said, he had picks. You know what I'm saying? If that was anybody else that he felt he couldn't win that battle with, him and his poo ass wife would have stood inside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't even know how she looked, but she poo for recording it and thinking that shit was cool because she recorded it. She recorded it, uploaded it, thinking like, yeah, look what we did. No, look what y'all did, stupid.
I'm sure she was sipping too. You did. I'm sure once they started sipping, their inhibitions go away. You dig? And they could be free. They could be themselves and expose themselves. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, if I think homie played it right just because dude really probably felt like, for one, he probably was confused, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all tripping.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Why am I being charged up? You did.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, he probably was like, I ain't even own that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at him for not taking it nowhere else because he probably wasn't even on that. He just need to find the right person that's on that. That's all. Like, open your door. They outside. You dig? Like, if you really... Yeah, they're right there. Go ahead on your business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She is shit water. She's shit water.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
she's
you
shit
clearing
water.
that up for me.
Oh,
Appreciate you clearing that up for me.
She shit water.
Oh man, she sounds shit. Like she sound like. I mean,
I want to get to the other chat, the comments in the chat, but I want to get to Ellis' question real quick. He said, so you know how they talk about us as blacks. So I have a question. If he had a gun and he shot him, would that boy would have been wrong? That happens now that a black boy is wrong. The world we live in. How y'all feel about that? Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me answer that for Ellis. First off, shout out to Ellis. What's up, cuz? To answer that question, it really depends on the state gun laws. Okay, like whatever the gun laws are there, because he definitely got assaulted. He didn't brandish no weapon or nothing, but based off the size difference and the body language and the way he was being threatened, he probably could have had a case where he was like, where he could have been standing your ground.
Definitely.
Probably could have had a stand your ground case. So no, he wouldn't have been wrong. Now would he have been wrong amongst the eyes of
the general public? Probably.
Yeah, definitely. He'd have been found guilty before he had a trial. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's get into some of the comments, man. Let's see what the people got to say. Brandon says, after that push, it would have been no more talking. He catching fish and feast to the face. That's a fact.
So, just to follow up on you, Lump, South Carolina is a stand your ground state.
Oh yeah, he was getting smoked.
So he could have blicked him up.
Yes, indeed.
Got him out of there.
So I retract my statement about he'd have heard colors. It wouldn't have been no pink.
Bunch of gun smoke in the city, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Cul-de-sac, you hear me?
Look, I'd have channeled my inner soldier Slim.
Shouts out to Jesse. He said that's fucked up, man. Them people still think they own us. Yeah, man, it's crazy for him to have the audacity to approach that young man, not knowing the prevalence of the reason why he's around there. Even like to the fact of knowing that the guys stay around there, you couldn't be too much of a tight-knit community.
I'm gonna keep it 100, son. Like, I'm so different. Homie couldn't even walk up on me, son.
Right.
Listen,
I'd have been
that's
like,
the
bro.
first thing I'm thinking. I'd have been like, bro, give me some space.
You take another step, I'm diving on you, son. Like, oh God, son, don't walk up on me. Tell rules, nigga. I need my space, nigga. Like, fact.
No social distancing or nothing in play. Like, look, E, I know you're not lying either, because God is my witness. Because I went out with that boy Rue the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went out and we was in a little area where, like, it was a lot of white folk. So one of the white dudes walked up and was asking me for a lighter. And when he asked me for the lighter, he was getting close, you did. And he off that bottle too, because he went to telling me like, I love you, man, I love you. And I told dude, I said, I don't do no shit like that, dog. I said, don't do that, dog. Dog, like, don't do that no more. And then his other partner, like, man, he's drunk. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up though if he get that clip. So I'm with you. It ain't no way possible that boy could have got that close to me with that type of energy and not got beat the fuck up. Period. So look at the dude like a skateboard type nerd.
Like, I ain't even mad at that, because I ain't saying the way we were brought up was right. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm cool with him being who he is. You dig what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
But at the same time, if he'd have walked up on somebody that was a little different, you dig what I'm saying, and was on some other shit, like, hold on, son, like, don't walk up on me, like, he wouldn't even got close enough to push me. I'd have gave him one. Hey, bro, like, I need my space.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I'm not in the like what is it? Typecasting or stereotyping people based off their appearance.
Right.
But sometimes appearance could kind of tell you what type of person you did. Like, if dude had the hoodie on, strung all the way hard, Maybe,
He
but
probably would have been hesitant to approach him. Yeah, he probably would.
definitely. But you look at Ledoux, like I'm just strolling, like I ain't out here on no.
Like a little skateboarder type kid. Yeah.
Man, he looked like he was looking for the hoes.
I'm
keep it a
what the
bean.
problem was.
Yeah, he was probably in the neighborhood. He looked like a little dude in the neighborhood. Like, man, I want to got some hoes on this side. Yeah, do they have hoes on this side of the hood? You did? Because it's dead over here. You did.
Oh, walking around here, she was cracking over there, man.
Right, that's what it looked like to me.
Nigga said, "What a hoes at? What a hoes at?"
So Brandon said he got arrested and charged with assault. But homie needs to lose his sergeant rank in the army and get booted. Definitely, man. I agree. And
homie need to come outside. That's what homie needs to do.
Fuck all that.
Well, homie not coming outside. We all know homie
come outside. You like.
Sam said he probably busted her up after he did something.
With dove in that poo, I'm saying. With dove in that poo, huh? Nigga nasty as fuck.
Yeah, Sam said, he was all in that boy personal space.
That's a fact, right. That's a fact. Respecting nigga space.
He said I would have just took a walk back to my house and then came back. Facts. Walk right like
you can't come back. That's all that premeditated. So you got to do it right then and there.
Right. Yeah, if you don't do it on the spot, it's over.
Yeah, you got to do it on the spot. And tell them bitches you was.
Now listen. So if he approach him again, when he walk back, it's the same scenario. If you
it ain't the same.
Now if you gonna get the strap and he walk up on you, clap, and they're like, man, you ain't got the banger, man.
You ain't got the banger, yeah.
You gotta keep the banger on.
Homie already came at me. Wait, homie came at me earlier. So now I feel like I gotta respect myself. I can still walk. It's a free country. I went walk or whatever. He approached me again.
Why you ain't call law
enforcement? Hit you for 45 years.
Yep. You gotta blick him on the spot.
You gotta blick him on the spot, son. But look, post Brandon comment because we can talk about this.
All right. This one?
What's up with them Joes, brother?
What's up with the Joes?
What's up with them Joes, brother?
Hold on, wait, let me see.
What's up, man?
Hold on, man.
We holding that boy accountable, B. What's up with them Joes, huh?
What's up with that?
Dog, I ain't even see that comment. Be down bad, boy.
What's down with the Joes? It's good.
Man, I've been going through some things.
All right.
Nah, I don't like a man. So I quit them bitches for like 9 days. I picked them back up, dog. I failed.
Put them back down. Right now. Put it down right now for the podcast. Put it down right now for the podcast. Yeah, we put you on the spot. Yeah, bitch, we put you on the spot. Yeah.
There we go, baby.
Right there, you heard? Yeah.
Put them bitches down, man.
Yeah, the big fact, you heard?
Right.
We're Jordan know that when the flew on Rampart, know what on that side of the water that would have went down. He left his ass in the.
Sam say leave them joints alone.
I can't fuck with the trees. I can't fuck with the trees.
Better for you, son. Smoke some trees, man.
Yeah, word said it wouldn't have happened on Rampart. It definitely wouldn't have happened on Rampart.
Right there by the urns too.
Yeah, it would have been a horse.
But you know you're in the hood, and you call your corner store by the color that bitch is, you heard me? You that bitch right there by the urn store, you heard me?
By the urn store.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, get it how you live, bitch.
Yeah, thank y'all for commenting and everything, man. Let me see.
Post Lisa comment.
Oh, I'm bad. My bad, sir.
I'm in the podcast early.
And she tell Imran, she like to correct niggas all the time.
That boy gonna go to shaking.
Next topic. Now I'm gonna just smoke that bitch on break.
Next commercial break. Stupid ass down.
Yeah, definitely nowhere.
Thanks.
He wouldn't even thought about trying none of that. So, but yeah, man. Before we dive into the next topic, we definitely got to get a word from our sponsor.
There we go.
Shouts out to We Paint That. And he really picked up that joke and started smoking that choice. So this dude is terrible, son. But shouts out to We Paint That, man, and as sponsor of the podcast. We really appreciate everything you do for us. Yeah, man, the next topic, we're going to lighten it up, man. We had two real, very serious topics. So let's get into something a little light, man. We're going to do a top 5, sort of throwing some names out there of our top 5 childhood celebrity crushes. I could think about 3, 4, 5 offhand, but we'll start out with Kev on this one. Go ahead and run down 5 that you were lusting over as a kid.
As an adolescent?
As an adolescent.
As an adolescent, I had a huge, big-time thing for Topanga. Topanga was fucking pressure.
Nice.
Who else they had? Y'all remember the TV show Blossom?
Yes.
Yeah, not her poo ass, but her friend Six.
You was rocking with Six?
Oh, nigga, what? Dog, Six was tough.
Wait, hold on,
Who else
Kev. Make sure y'all jot y'all top 5, man. And look, if you want to call in and give y'all top 5, man, go ahead and call in. Let me put this number up there so y'all can call in and give your top 5 real quick. But go ahead and finish. You go ahead and finish, Kev.
I have Topanga, Six. In the beginning, I liked Moesha. You feel me?
Moesha?
In the beginning, I like Moesha. Yeah, I like Moesha,
Okay.
the alien face ass. You did? I liked her. You know what? I didn't like Kelly. You did? I didn't like Kelly. Kelly was straight, but Jesse Spano was the pressure. Jesse was the pressure, cuz.
Well, you like Jesse over Kelly?
1,000 times over. Boy, Jesse had them legs, boy.
Jesse was tall as fuck, boy.
I like that 6 foot thing, man. Give me the 6 footer, man. Jesse was pressure, though. Who else? Let me see. Moesha, Six, Topanga, Jesse Spano. They got another one. Man, I even like the cartoon. I used to like April O'Neil on some shit, but I'm different, you did. April O'Neil was tough too.
April O'Neil, you're a weirdo. April O'Neil.
I was like, "Oh, April O'Neil back," but and Lisa was colder than Kelly too. I used to like Jesse and Lisa.
She was. Lisa was colder than Kelly to me. What you got, E? You got anybody that stand out for you?
Not really, son. I liked all of them. You hear me? Fuck it. I liked all of them. Like, don't nobody stand out for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, only one I can really think of right now is y'all remember
Go inside.
the teenage witch. What her name was?
Sabrina.
That little white girl was fine, boy.
Yeah, bro.
That little white girl was fine. But other than that, son, like I liked all of them. I ain't had no picks, dude. I was plotting all of them.
Sabrina was tough.
Sabrina was thick as cheese, huh?
Sabrina was tough.
Sabrina was fine. But other than that, I ain't really care.
Who you got, Reg?
Oh man, Kelly Kapowski definitely was one. Let me see. Let's see. Dang, you pretty much named Topanga, definitely, man. Jesus. Topanga probably was number one. Topanga was that smoke. That's crazy. Let me think of something. Lisa Turtle, definitely. Maxine, yes. Let's just dive into Brandon. He looked like he been waiting for this topic. The whole let's go. Brandon got to listen. All right, so you got Lisa Turtle.
Maxine?
From Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Oh, my bad. I'm about to say it. Maxine was trash. All right, go ahead.
So you got Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell, Maxine from Family Matters, Topanga, Uncle Joey, old lady from Full House. Oh yeah,
the news reporter. No, wait, Uncle Joey or Uncle Jesse?
It was Jesse. I think
Jesse had the bad one. Jesse had the bad one. Yeah.
Jesse, old lady, was so bad.
Yeah, and the girl from 90210, I forgot her name. I can't think of her name either. I know who you're talking about though. Yeah, that's definitely. She say, let me see. You see, I can't think of 5, but Myra from Family Matters. Myra was tough too. Myra was tough.
Myra was tough, yeah. Rest in peace to Myra. Didn't Myra die?
I think she
Myra
did.
died. Yeah, my
Yeah.
goodness.
She said, Zipporah said, Aunt Becky. That's who it was.
Aunt Becky was bad as fuck. Aunt Becky was bad. Aunt Becky was
tough.
bad.
Yeah, he was tough.
Yeah, stupid.
Definitely. I'm trying to see. What y'all thought about Laura? I ain't somebody named Laura. Laura wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't really
You're
like.
right.
She was,
I never liked Laura. You did. I never liked Laura.
You know what I did?
liked
I like the young sister on Fresh Prince.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley
Hillary was tough.
Yeah, Hillary was tough, but the dumb angle kind of I ain't really gonna fuck with that.
Nah, Major Payne made her cold to me. When she was on Major Payne.
Y'all know who was overrated? Gina from Martin.
She was shitty.
She was overrated or underrated?
Yeah, everybody wanted to ban her because she was light skinned, but she really wasn't.
Pam was the one. Pam was the one.
Yeah, Pam.
I take that back. Now you know who was the one? The one where Martin was like, hold on, damn, I know this quote, yeah, but since I'm trying to recite it, I'm fucked up now. That nigga was saying, I like my women classy, not showing all the assy.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that thing was cool.
Girl. What his name was? The producer dude.
Yeah, I forgot his name, dog. Damn.
Man, picture that. I think that's old girl from Housewives, man. What's her name, man? Dang, I'm trying to think of her name.
I don't know. I'm getting off a topic, but we talk about the one. Talk about some bad things in movies. The chick off Friday after next Friday. The Spanish one with Dede.
Yeah, that's next Friday.
She was
tough. She was tough.
Tough, yep. She was.
Oh man, tough.
She was tough.
So you know who else was my joint son? Chili from TLC, dog. Like
Chili ain't no booty.
Man, Chili was tough. Chili sexy as cheese.
Nia Long was tough.
Nia Long Pooh.
Nia Long Pooh.
Yeah.
She look good in the face, but Nia Long body Pooh.
I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, Miss Balzac. That's it, Miss Balzac. Yeah, Sam got her. Yeah, she. And Martin Teacher was tough.
Martin Teacher was tough.
That was what her name was.
Look.
Stacey Tash was tough.
That old bro was tough, man. That old bro was tough.
When she showed the cleavage?
Oh man!
And mom was like,
the thigh meat when she crossed the leg.
Yeah.
I was in that bit like, Mom, that was sweating bricks. I'm like, oh shit, Mom. At your top right now.
Yeah, she was pressured though.
Yeah, old school was tough. Reminded me of some of our high school teachers. We had a couple that were tough.
We did have some that was tough.
We had a couple that were pressured, boy. Yeah, but the only thing about it was we only had a small sample. So everybody wanted them. You do what I'm saying? Everybody wanted them.
Right.
Miss
Shout out Miss Rich.
Mine. Y'all couldn't have him.
Shout out Miss Rich.
Miss Jackson was free.
Man, go ahead, man. I'll play with my old ladies. I mean, my teacher.
Miss
like
Trinidad.
That's the Sam got it.
Look, at all level, Miss Rich was my baby though. Now Miss Gibson was bad. Miss Jackson was bad, but Miss Rich was bad for an old broad. Like they was in their prime. Miss Rich, though. Miss Rich. Zipporah, now you know you was trying to bag Miss Hendricks. Stop it. Nigga always want to put me in the mix. You know what I mean? Like I ain't nothing to do with that.
Nah, Miss Jackson was my heart, son. I ain't gonna lie, son. That was it for me, Miss Jackson. That was it. I wasn't even worried about nobody. That boy really used to be kicking facts all the time. Right there by Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson was tough, dog.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you was in that Corvette, Paul. Like I know. Yeah, I ain't gonna put your business out there though, because they ain't how I rock. But you know, I know. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Miss Rich is my baby. I can have the rest of them free. So Miss Rich is my baby for sure. I wonder what she doing right now.
Chilling. What up?
I don't know. She was cold.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man, she was cool as shit, son.
That's social media, you hear me?
Son, Real talk, saying y'all think I really used to be shooting.
Man,
That's a fact.
You was hitting all backboards.
Hey, I was shooting.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I'm shooting. Anyway.
Now you
Miss
play the
Richie-
game to school, not hit the backboard, nigga.
Miss Richie get a lot of love from the I'm Just Saying podcast.
Miss Rich
Tons
get
of
a
love.
lot of love from the I'm Just Saying
Overall.
podcast.
Tons of love. Denise
Bad.
Huxtable was precious.
Denise Huxtable was bad.
Oh, nigga, I'm
Denise
tripping.
was
Why?
bad.
I used to love Raven Simone. Picture
Raven
that.
Simone,
Raven-
yeah,
Raven Simone,
Raven
yes.
was
I used to
bad,
love Raven Simone and Kayla Pratt.
Kyla Pratt,
is
yeah,
another
Kyla
one.
Pratt was
Kyla Pratt,
tough
yeah.
too, yeah.
Yeah,
Tough.
she's still nice too. She's still
Yep.
nice. She's still nice. Yeah. Emmy baby mama.
Emmy baby mama on the shot. Yeah, Emmy
She's
baby mama on the
hard.
shot tough, son.
That's not childhood, but she's
That's not childhood, but I give you that. She tough, son.
Ooh, she
And
tough.
she bought that bag too, yeah.
Wait, the mama tough. His mama tough. Emmett mama cold. She
Emmy mama not cool, but she baggable.
Oh, she precious, son.
Nah, she baggable.
Wait, no, y'all seen the episode when she brought Homie home and she had the lingerie on?
Yeah, but you know, anybody can look good when they try to.
I guess.
It's about looking good when you're not trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Emmy baby mama might be top 3 on TV right now.
Yeah, she tough.
She tough.
She tough.
She is tough. Definitely. Anybody else we missing out? Since we just want to throw in all kind of random joints out there. Let me see. Facts. Facts. Let me see. Anybody else y'all can think of? Anybody that's
Childhood. We missing plenty of people.
Yeah, we missing a lot. You did.
We're gonna think about them later on. Though.
Yeah, it'll come to us.
I kind of like the Nikki Parker daughter a little bit.
Kim?
The fat one?
Kim Parker. Yeah, I like the Kim Parker.
Cute. She was cute.
I like the Kim Parker.
I throw a tomato at Kim.
Huh?
Tomato.
Yeah.
You throw a tomato at Kim?
I hit Kim in her forehead with a tomato. Fuck out of here,
Damn.
man.
I like the Kim eyes. Kim had the big old eyes. I like big eyes.
He like big eyes.
I do. Somebody
like big big eyes.
Nah, somebody set of people's just do it for me.
Somebody slow bitch, huh? There's somebody slow bitch. Gotta have me a slow bitch.
Drooling. Somebody motherfucker just drooling on the side of my makes me bring chills down my spine, goofy.
Now how y'all give Kim a crazy charge?
Some about that, them big pencils and them big sheets of paper just drive me crazy.
Winona. Boy, B said Winona.
Yeah, Winona was tough.
Yeah,
Winona was pressure.
Facts.
From
Good times.
Oh yeah, that's my baby right there.
Now Winona on Wayans Brothers.
No, Winona on Good Times. That's my baby right there. Winona was pressure. Oh man.
Oh, y'all used to watch.
Even the sister on Good Times was tough.
Y'all used to watch. Yeah, she was. Y'all used to watch Parenthood.
Yeah.
You remember Zaria?
Oh, Zaria.
Zaria was tough.
I remember.
Zaria was tough.
Zaria a whole clucker right now.
This man, yeah. Oh, the little dark skinned joint, the pretty one. Yeah. She out here. She fucked up.
She out here.
She a smoker?
Damn.
Oh, man.
Prayers. So I hope she shake out of that. But yeah, she a clucker right now.
She might have no. I ain't gonna say right now because
maybe she shook back. Maybe she
did. A few years ago, she was down bad, but maybe she shook back.
They had all the World Star and everything. She was tripping.
Yeah, maybe she shook back. Yeah.
That's cool.
The pregnant chick from Friday After the Next. Who that was?
I ain't like the pregnant with the small teeth. I ain't like doing the small teeth.
With the small teeth.
I ain't like the small teeth.
I don't know. Nah, I wasn't feeling her. Not like that.
Miss Parker was tough though. I know that's cliche, but Miss Parker was tough though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Miss Parker was the truth. Facts. Hands down. All right, man. Shit, it seemed like we got a good bit out of that. Changed the monotony of the situation. Of course, before we go into another topic, we got to get a word from our sponsors.
Sponsor.
Are you looking for a licensed professional that can not only style your hair, but bring your hair to its most healthiest state possible? Then Hair with Brianna is the place for you. I offer all of today's trendy hairstyles, haircuts, chemical services like relaxers, and bomb hair color, y'all. And after I've given you that beautiful bouncy blowout, I tell you if it's okay to let your hair down the next day on my Haircast. It's a daily segment that tells you how to wear your hair according to the weather. Now you can catch the Haircast and also follow me on Instagram at Hair with Brianna. And don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page, Hair with Brianna New Orleans. And also you can check me out on my website, y'all, at www.hairwithbrianna.com.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Hair with Brianna. Y'all check out on all our social media streams. She's a very talented stylist. She definitely does her thing, and she's an avid sponsor of the podcast as well. So for the next topic, we're gonna dive into pandering for women. So we got into this topic based on a tweet from the game. I wish I could pull it up for you guys. Gary, you still have it so you can read it to him, or you took it down?
I could read it. Give me a second.
Okay, but basically, we're gonna dive into why men feel they need to pander for women and do all kind of extra shit. When, in my unknowledgeable opinion, that women don't even be checking for that shit. Y'all doing all that shit for nothing. It's stupid. But anyway, let's dive into what the game actually said on his tweet that got us to this subject.
You want me to do it in his voice?
Nah.
I about to say I don't have a bitch ass nigga voice. Anyway,
I'm just gonna put this out there. We got to jump that nigga because he be with the shit. He
ain't a coward at all.
Yeah, we got to jump that nigga. But go ahead, read it, dude.
Anyway, his whole ass states, and I quote,
that nigga got us all in that shit.
Maybe I'm old school, but my woman ain't paying one damn bill. Not rent, not mortgage, not a car note, not nails, hair, clothes, phone, or groceries. If you're taking care of home, cooking, and fucking the shit out of me, life on me, period. The game.
Wow.
That's his quote.
Quote the game, nevermore.
Nevermore.
Yeah, man. All right, let's dive into it. How you feel about it, E? How you feel about him with his pandering?
Well, let's go all the way back till 2005 or 6, right? His debut album, right? When he came out, and what I told you about that boy. Nah, because I like when I'm right. I'm pulling the receipts, bitch. What I told you about that boy.
Nah, I was an avid Game fan. I can't admit. I still fuck with Game. I think he's dope. He literally bought the album and was like, "You want this shit? This old? I don't want to listen to this lame ass nigga." and really gave me that bitch. Real shit.
So
but,
listen,
go ahead. Son.
Let me tell you, like the Game ain't never changed who he is. He been a sucker ass nigga from the gate. You know what I mean? He do lame shit 99.9% of the time, right? And that's just who he is. And it's okay, because I accept you, my brother, for who you are. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not even going to try to change you. But what I will say is, knock it off, bro. You don't have to do this. What I've learned over my long and illustrious life, that these women don't give a fuck about that, bro. Like, you famous, they want a bag, that's it. They don't care. Like, you want to make this grand fucking announcement that life on me because you sucking, fucking, and cook. These hoes don't care about that, boy. And definitely the bitches you tangled up with don't care. Like, you try to convince these hoes not to be hoes. Boy, knock it off. These hoes gonna be hoes, and that's 2021 till 2026. Shit ain't gonna change.
And they getting 5 more years of holding.
He gave him an extension deal.
Yeah, because I see. Look, I know trends, my nigga. I see the trends. Like, these hoes gonna be hoes for another 7 years. So accept it. I mean, listen. If you ain't got you one by now, you might want to play the field of 2028.
Hey, I
You
feel
know what
you.
I mean? And if you do got you one and you don't trust her, send her back to the streets because the streets looking for her.
That's a proper piece.
So I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, nigga trying to change bitches, you can't, man, knock it, man. Knock it off, boy. Knock it off.
What you got, Kev?
Didn't Game make a song called "Wouldn't Get Far"?
Right. He
All
did.
right, apply that
He did.
same shit, Game. Keep that same energy.
He made a song called "Wouldn't Get Far."
Yeah, with Kanye West.
Yes. Yeah.
Never heard.
All right, so you heard it before. You definitely heard it. I guarantee you heard it.
It's on his
Anyway,
album or Kanye album.
It don't
It's on his
matter.
album. It's on his
Like,
album.
It was one of his. It was one of his
You heard it
biggest records.
before.
You heard it. Anyway, Game. Let me tell you what. All right. For y'all say you know Game with the shit or whatever. His amount of courage is not in question here. All right. His courage is not in question here. Game, you still a bitch. You feel me? It don't matter who you a punch.
No,
You still a bitch. Let me tell you, dog. All right. The shit that Game's saying, it's a simp ass move. And Brandon Wright, I'm gonna probably say simp about 4 more times. It's a simp ass move. Here's why. The women that you deal with, Game, the industry bitches, they got their own money and they making their own money. They not about to stop getting their own money and making their own money because they bagged you. They probably got more money than you. They just need to be fucking somebody that they feel like is on their status, right? Now, so I'm assuming that message was to middle and lower class women, right? That
Of course.
gotta be like
About right.
you know the chicks
There's no such thing as lower class women, by the way. But go ahead.
because the government gonna take care of them. But anyway, we're talking about your 9-to-5ers or your Section 8ers, right? That's who he got to be sending this message to, because you're not talking to fucking, you're not sending that message to Meg the Stallion. Life
Nah.
on me, Meg. Meg don't give a fuck about what you're talking about, Game, bitch. You feel me? She wants you to fuck if she wants you to fuck her. She gonna still go rap though. You there? So this message is to the Walgreens clerk or the fucking post office worker. You telling this to?
But even if it is for her, she's still gonna fuck anyway. It's not like she gonna, you know what I mean, take care of the house.
Nah. It's pandering though, bro. It's setting the expectation. It's setting the expectation for women that they're probably not gonna get. They're not gonna get. Ain't no probably about it. But if you are a middle class, American or a lower class American, you need to get your fucking ass.
It's not about not getting it. It's about not wanting it. It's not. You know what
that
I
was you a step ahead of me.
My
that
bad,
was my
my
second.
bad. Preach,
Yeah, that
bro.
was that was the second half of my point, right? The first half of my point is you're not getting it, okay? If you work at the post office, you're not getting what Game's talking about. If you work at Ruby Tuesday, you're not getting what Game talking about. You feel me? If you work at fucking Chevron, Game's not talking to you. Okay? He's not talking to you. If you're a bartender, whatever, he's not fucking talking to you. You're not getting it. If you work at a call center, Game's not talking to you. You're gonna be at that call center tomorrow. I promise you.
There's nothing wrong with none of those occupations, by the way.
Nothing.
I am not. That is the backbone of America. Okay, your employment that you go out and do every single day is required to function in America. You are needed. That's your importance. You can strive to be something greater if you choose to, but I mean, Game's not talking to you is the point I'm making. You're a middle class, possibly lower class American. He's not talking to you. Game's not going to come to your call center and save you either. So don't have these expectations for the men that do approach you. The men that approach you, expect them to meet you. Don't expect them to do it all, because it's not going to fucking happen. Because 9 times out of 10, he's going to be a middle class or lower class American as well. And y'all can collaborate and do some big shit. But that guy's not going to be doing this for you. You're still going to have to get up and go do something. You may be able to take breaks, but you still got to go do something.
There's no such thing as middle or lower class, by the way. But go ahead.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But
Nah,
what
man,
determines class? Money?
Yeah, I would think that would be the primary thing that separates class. How much money? How much income do you bring into a household? What separates your level of class?
I don't see it like that.
How you see it? Elaborate.
I don't look at a person from higher tier, middle tier, lower tier, depending on their financial status. I judge you off of your morals, principles. That's how I view you.
No, all right. It's not like we saying something different. No, we saying something different. It's not like I'm like, oh, you were lower class. Oh, you give me the heebie-jeebie. Nah, it's not like that, you did. But what I am saying is, based off your financial status, you belong in specific tiers. So if you make X amount of money annually, you know that like if your partner make X amount of money annually, also life is not on him. You feel me? Life is on y'all.
Depending on what type of life you're striving for. But at the end of the day,
but he told us everything. He told us.
No, but at the end of the day, all I'm saying is for me, right? We gotta stop putting people in boxes, right? You're saying, oh, because of your financial status, you're this tier, middle tier. Like every people are people. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Facts.
But people got to be realistic too, though. Like game not coming to Waffle House and bag you.
Listen,
and
people don't
you ain't got to work
be,
more.
People don't have to be realistic.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
People gonna be
that comment wasn't realistic. That comment wasn't realistic. That was one of them. I would appeal to a whole bunch of women that's gonna go, oh yeah, girl. You heard what the game said.
I'm about to run up my likes right quick. He ran his numbers up.
Yeah, that's all that was. But the worst part about it is that there's a lot of females that read that comment and say, that's the type of nigga I want. That's the type of nigga I want to be with.
Baby,
and granted, you have every right in the world to want who you want, be who you want to be, and strive to be what the type of person you want to be with. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get that situation, right?
You're not getting that.
You know that comment used to be Quavo.
Wait, Quavo said something along. Never mind.
No, he was the definition of that comment. Like he personified that comment. Like Birkin, baby. You know what I mean? You want it, you got it.
I mean, T.I., you can have whatever you like. Same shit.
You can have whatever you like, too. But I think the problem with entertainment, though. You know what I mean? Like
and that's what I'm about to get to. This shit is entertainment. Please don't look at this entertainment and be like, this is what I should strive my life to live around or whatever.
You know what's funny though?
It's not realistic.
Now that we talk about entertainment, if Game drop an album in a month, son, I'm fighting that nigga, son. Because everything about that nigga is like promotional, right? He does everything for a reason. So whenever he do some wild shit, he got a project coming up behind it. Let's see if he drop an album. You know what I mean? Before the before school, it's almost summertime, man. Let's see if he drop an album before the summer. That nigga
he was trying to look. This how I know. This how I know the bitch be tweaking for likes. Shit, yeah. That's how I know. I peeped him. You did like because he was trying to tweak off for likes off the DMX shit.
Oh yeah.
And it caught a little traction.
Oh yeah, when he was like the fake love shit and all that.
Yeah, like niggas love X. X was semi-retired. You feel me?
True.
Niggas love X. Don't say nothing about no fake love. Niggas love X worldwide.
Ooh, listen, I can't stand people that do that goofy, dumb ass shit. What y'all showing that man love for and all that goofy shit? Who gives a fuck? What are you even worrying about it for? I don't think there's nobody out there that didn't have love for X to the point where them putting the rest in peace situation on that thing caused for you to feel like you need to say something about it.
That man was getting 700,000 views in spins a day
before, huh?
Well, before he went to the hospital. Now, when he went to the hospital, that shit went up to like 4 million. But still, 700,000 is a grip.
On Belly, that's your man's. Right. I told him not to call a spot You know what I mean? Like, son, listen. At the end of the day, son, he been a weirdo, son, from the gate, son. He been a weirdo.
Right.
You know what I mean? He just surrounded by some niggas that's gonna hold him down. You know what I mean? He'll fight you if you surrounded by 8 niggas. Like, we get it. Like, but at the end of the day, like, bro, like, stop with the weird shit, bro. Like, stop. Like, for real, stop, bro. Like, you blowing it, bro.
I think men in general, man, like I don't get why men feel the need to pander for women, man. Like, at the end of the day, look, if it worked for you, do what you need to do. It's just mad weird for a man to feel like they gotta say outrageous shit or do so much more to feel like that's gonna boost their chances to be with a woman, bro.
You know what else? It's outrageous when a man tell a woman how to get a higher class man. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. That's mad gay, B.
I know where you're going with this.
I ain't going nowhere. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm done. Right done.
I know where you're going with this.
I'm done. I'm done.
But yeah, man. I get exactly what you're saying, man. Yeah, man. And that's just what Game is. Game been this dude. Game has brought up situations that had nothing to do with him in rap songs to get buzz about other rappers and shit. He just do this type of shit. This was pandering at his best for him to get some attention. Hopefully y'all don't really have expectations to think that this is the dynamic of a situation you should strive for, because it's definitely not. It's far from the truth, and he wouldn't even do it because he, like, that shit just not realistic. You know what I'm saying? So, but
niggas be corny, B.
Yeah, man, niggas definitely. I hate that pandering shit. That shit is whack. There's no need for it. If a chick like you, they like you. If a chick want to be with you, they're gonna be with you. Like, all this is gonna happen based on you. You doing extra shit is just ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense at all.
When you turn a corny nigga famous. Go ahead. We can't hear you, bro. Run it back.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. Before we dive into our next topic, of course, we gonna get a word from our sponsor.
Sponsor.
Have you checked out Beauty by Bonnie yet? No? Well, you should, because right now they are offering body sculpting sessions, 3 for only $150. Also, they do wig installations. They also do frontal and closure installations. You'll leave out the salon looking snatched. I'm talking scalp. Don't forget, they also do makeup applications, and they make custom units that you can wear out the same day. So go check them out.
Huge shout out to Beauty by Bonnie. Of course, another avid sponsor.
Don't act like I ain't just see you on that body sculpting, bitch. Don't act like
I'm telling you. Wait till y'all see my before and after pics. I'll be like this.
I saw you, son.
That's how I'm gonna be on the next commercial. I'm like this.
Look, you got that waist down like 8 inches, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the next joint, I'm like this. Don't tell me nothing.
Son, listen, if I see you
real funny
on the next body sculpting commercial, you are kicked out of the podcast. We will replace you, son.
Son, you can't. Don't judge me. Don't judge me in what I want to do with my body. This is my body.
I can and I will.
To the nerve. Anyway, if I want to get my body scoped, I get my body scoped. Anyway,
all right,
man. We go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can. We know you hear phone flex talking. Go ahead. You got pause flex, baby.
Watch, I'm beat. Like, before that, y'all gonna be mad at me. All right, man. We're gonna dive into the next topic, man. I don't know if y'all seen it, but KD and Shannon Sharp got into a little back and forth. It then turned into Shannon pretty much blocking Kev on Twitter. So we're gonna dive into it. Who was right or wrong in this situation? We're gonna give our opinion on if we felt Shannon was right in the situation or KD was right in the situation. We'll start with you, E. Who you felt was right or wrong in that situation?
I think that I think KD was right. I think that if Shannon and Skip spoke on a fake news story And KD, out of this being fake, he should have came out and apologized.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We didn't do our due diligence. We didn't get the right information, and we spoke on something that wasn't real. You know what I mean? Other than KD emotional, so he gonna take it there. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you wrong, you gotta be man enough to admit you wrong. Don't try to admit you wrong in private, because when you on KD top, you ain't on his head in private. You telling the world he ran to Golden State. You do what I'm saying? Or he put together a team in Brooklyn. Like, so if you're gonna do that in public, like, apologize like a man in public. You do what I'm saying? And like, I just want people to be transparent at the end of the day. But shout out for KD for holding them niggas accountable. You hear me? That's what we need to do, son. Hold motherfuckers accountable. You fuck up, we on your ass. Straight up.
It's a fact. How you feel about it, Kev?
KD a bitch. He a bitch. KD a bitch. He been a bitch. And I personally feel like KD need to just stay off social media, though.
Why?
He like, all right, he the NBA version. Like the way Game be looking for KD is that guy. Like, they're like, dog, I could go on Twitter right now and be like, KD, you a bitch, and he'll at me mad. He'll at me mad. They're like, nah, everything not response worthy. You feel me? Everything not response worthy. If you had a problem with something that Shannon said, I feel Shannon. You did. Shannon, 57 years old, 55, 52. You did. Talk to him. You know, let's talk like adults. You did.
So he can't be wrong.
No, Shannon could definitely be wrong. Like whatever information he's putting out.
So if KD exposed that he was wrong, he can't be man up to apologize?
No,
check my bad, KD.
Nah. All that's fine, you did. All that's fine. The things that's being said about KD, they on this guy's professional platform. It's not like a nigga going on social media and he like, yeah, KD a hoe. Let me tell you about why KD a hoe. And now KD like, hold on, this now this is address worthy. We talking about a dude that's just doing his job. If he reporting false information, that's cool. Look, hey man, that's false. All right, well, holler at me about it. KD was false about it. X, Y, and Z, whatever. Hey, we go back, man. I apologize. That was fake. That ain't how KD do business, though. KD be wanting to KD like a bitch. You did like he be wanting to whine and go back and. Ain't how you do shit, bro.
You can't tell a nigga how to respond after you did them something. After you didn't talk reckless about a nigga for 45 minutes. Now you want to tell a nigga how to respond? Nah, that ain't how that rock. Like, at the end of the day, as men, right? If you say something that's incorrect and I correct you on it, am I being a bitch for correcting you on it?
No.
All right. So that's all he did. And he asked Shannon to let's dialogue. He ain't say let's Shannon like, no, hit me in the DM. No, you wasn't hitting me in the DM when you got on about this story. Let's talk about it on a public forum like you did the first time. Right? So at the end of the day, is KD emotional? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Sam say he the NBA Wale. He probably is.
I agree. That's a perfect comparison.
Yes, he's emotional. But writers
ain't they both from the same little area?
Yeah. They from
the same something in the water over there. There's something in the water over there. Them niggas hoes.
But at the end of the day, like, right is right and wrong is wrong. And when you wrong, you ought to be a man and say, my bad, KD. But when you on your channel, popping your shit with your right hand, KD can't say nothing because he not on that platform. So he got to set up and take it. But now when he right and he proves to you right, all you had to do is say, my bad, KD. I see the report was a fake report. I apologize for the comments I made. That's it. It would have been done.
Mm-hmm.
Why LeBron don't do that? I mean, why LeBron don't do what KD be doing?
Man, you can't ask me why another nigga don't do something that another nigga do. They different.
Why Dame Lillard don't do this? Why KD the only nigga do this?
That's just him. Listen,
yeah,
that's him. At the end of the day, like y'all said, I totally agree. I'm reading the comments. Like Sam said, he's definitely the NBA Wale. Like Lionel said, KD exerts too much energy and responding and trying to prove everything to people wrong. I agree with all that, right? But at the end of the day, he have the right to be him. And if you was on a platform where you sitting there and you reporting on something that's false and you doing all this, I can't respond. I gotta accept it. Now I'm hitting you up like, hey, yo, this was wrong, and this is why it was wrong. Now I want you to do the same thing on here. Apologize on public. Do the same shit you was just doing there. Right. Yeah. I respect that. Granted, you look at it, you go like, man, why you doing that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can look back and go, man, you shouldn't even be worried about that. But he is, and he have the right to. You talking about me, even though I'm an athlete, and that comes along with it. I'm a public figure. It comes along with it. You know, these guys, that's their job. They talk about, they analyze my play, they analyze my moves, they comment, they can say this about my character, whatever like that. And I'm supposed to just sit there and go, it is what it is. I just take it as it comes or whatever. No, some do that, and some do what KD.
You have to understand. I get KD frustration, right? Because in sports, you told shut up and play, right? You're not supposed to be able to respond to your critics. Like back in the day, like you had no outlet to respond to your critics. So it's good for him to hold them accountable. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how many scouts and league execs said Doug Williams couldn't be an NFL quarterback. He didn't have the mental capacity to be an NFL quarterback. He's the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. He didn't have the outlet to respond to that. So he had to eat that. So now that at least have a platform to respond to these guys that make these ludicrous comments, they should hold them accountable. They should hold their feet to the fire. What makes them exempt for being held accountable?
Right. And the crazy part is they did used to respond. You just didn't have the information. I remember Deion Sanders, which is my favorite player of all time, when he won the World Series. Well, I think it was with I'm trying to think with the Braves or whatever. And he saw the reporter that was like, Deion was sad. He don't deserve to be on the team. He's not going to win a Super Bowl or a championship. He took a bucket of cold ice water and threw it on that boy.
Deion,
like what?
Deion was different.
Deion had that same mentality. Like, boy, fuck y'all. Like, you're not going to tell me what to do. If you saw some of Deion's footage of his interviews, like you can compare it to like Russell Westbrook when he don't feel like talking to me. He'd be like, fuck y'all talking about? Get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was they were doing it. You just didn't have social media. Now you have the social media platform for you to get your shit out. So guess what? Some choose not to do it. Some choose to do it.
They need to hand it. Look. If KD gonna hand it like Jim Everett, I'm cool with that. But all the remember Chris Rome was calling that boy Chris Everett. Jim Everett whipped the fuck out of him on TV. Him all up and shit.
He was enticing that man. He was trying to get that reaction out that man. He got just what we were looking for too.
Exactly. Shannon's not doing that, and that's the problem. Mm-hmm. Shannon's not doing it. Shannon, like, look, I know you a bitch. I'm not about to entertain you. Block. Nah, he not wrong. I'm doing my job. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it on my job. We can talk about it like adults. But all the back and forth banter and shit, I'm not doing that with you, KD, because you a bitch. So you blocked. Shannon did it right. If it was wrong, it was wrong. But KD extra. KD don't just be like, all right, well, the shit that you saying is wrong. Let's clarify it. Nah, KD not like that. You said.
Oh no, he a petty nigga when it comes to it.
Right, and Shannon ain't playing that shit because Shannon have choked the fuck out of KD. He feel like.
The thing about this is, I've never heard a nigga say, "Boy, you're a real nigga for blocking, son."
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. Yeah, I mean, like if I feel like if you wrong, bro, just I bet I was wrong. My bad.
I don't think it was. Nah, it didn't go that way. Where he was like, when Shannon said something wrong, KD was like, "Yo, you that's wrong." You think Shannon was like, "Oh, blocked." It didn't go like that. KD
it went. They talked about it. KD found a fake story. He added Shannon. Shannon said, "Let's talk about it in private." KD said, "No, let's talk about it on public."
Yeah, let's talk about it in public.
Like you've been doing. And he said, "Oh, I ain't about to do this with you, block." That's some sucker shit. Like, at the end of the day, son, if you wrong, bro. I don't care how KD behaved in the past. That doesn't matter right now. What matters right now is you were wrong, acknowledge that, and move on.
Right.
You can't look at his past and say, oh, he been a bitch ass nigga. So what? But he's right now.
At this moment in time, he's right.
He's right.
And granted, the worst part about it, if this was any other situation, then which call him like y'all reporting a fake news story, meaning y'all sources wasn't correct or anything like that. If this shit was like in regular journalism situations, if this would have happened, they would have got fired.
Somebody get fired. You can't speak on no fake shit.
Like you would get hacked. This shit doesn't happen. Like you're not supposed to do this. Like
it shouldn't happen. So that's a big network they work for.
Hell yeah, there's no way their sources should have been that messed up when reporting a story that's completely false and fake. And you went up there and y'all had a whole conversation about it. And the man you're talking about tells you, this is fake. Look, and I'm going to show you how it's fake or whatever. Y'all just reported on this. Now let me get that apology. No, let's do it in private. No, I want my apology right here on this platform. Yes, I want it now. He got the right to do that. And Shannon got the right to block him. You got the right to do what you want. It is what it is.
I feel like I respect Shannon. I respect Shannon because Shannon, you know, he do be dragging for KD, but that's his role on the show. So I ain't tripping about that, right? But at the end of the day, I like Shannon because I like his perspective on a lot of shit. But what I will say is this: as a man, right? When you're wrong, bro, and you should be able to accept that. You know what, KD, you right. I probably don't even feel like I should apologize to you on a public forum, but just because I'm a man and I can accept that I'm wrong, I'll go ahead and do that.
Son, do you know what the fake news that was reported? Do you know what it was?
It was about KD downplaying winning championships after he won his championship.
Nah, he was saying that people think LeBron the GOAT because LeBron the GOAT, but if he beat him in the finals twice, would that make him? KD said he ain't.
Yeah, and then he went on.
Said he ain't say that. But the shit went viral. Shannon and Skip picked the shit up, and he talked about the shit that went viral. KD said I didn't say that. That's a conversation y'all have. Y'all can have that conversation privately.
No, you don't know. Why?
Because I can go on my show and clarify that, like how I put it out there the first time. I don't need to go back and forth with you on Instagram when I can just go on my platform where I initially said what I said and backtrack and say,
the crazy part is if he proved to you that it was fake, right? It was a fake story.
I could address it.
All he had to say was, you know what? You might have been right. We might have jumped the gun. My bad, KD. You dig? If you want to talk any more about it, hit me privately.
Yeah, but think about this though, Kev. You want to go back on your show where you gonna boost your ratings and apologize to me. I don't want all that. I want you to do it here, right here. This is a suffice for me, right here. So now you're gonna go back on your show where you get paid for your ratings and get higher ratings. Cause, I talked to KD and no.
What that got to do with anything?
They got everything to do with it.
I don't understand. Like what do me getting ratings have to do with
private, right? If you say we're gonna talk in private, and then tomorrow I'll go on my show, I'm doing your job for you.
Son,
I'm giving you ratings because now you still got me as a topic. Well, we can clear it up right here. You don't need to talk about me tomorrow. You can clear it up right here.
I'll give you a prime example, son. If Game see our show and he add me on social media and say, I didn't say that shit. That's a fake tweet. I'm gonna be like, all right, my bad. You did, and then I'm gonna go on my show and I'm gonna be
but you gonna say my bad though, right?
Yeah, I'd be like, all right. I'd be like, word, all right, my bad. Then I'm gonna go on my show and be like,
that's a form of apology. He probably said that like, all right, cool, he apologized. And once you come back on the show and be like, man, I just got a word from Game. That shit wasn't, that the Wisconsin wasn't real. So my bad again, you dig, about, throwing that out there, not making sure that was real in the situation.
Right.
There was no apology at all, though.
Yeah, once you say, oh, my bad, then it's understood that you made a mistake. He accepting that. So now when you go on your show the next week, he cool with it. He don't care. Like, yeah, we squashed it. But you neglecting to acknowledge that you fucked up that's the issue. Really, that's really the issue.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, if you'd have said, my bad, KD, I'm going to go on the show. We're going to straighten it out tomorrow. If you want to call in, you can call in. And they could have handled it like that. But his whole, oh, I'm not going back and forth with you, block. So now you standing on being wrong. You can't.
But it's the same. The platform is the same, bro. But I mean, I understand where you at with it. I get it. It's different strokes for different folks.
That's a fact. It kind of falls under that. I do feel like an apology should be
rendered. An apology is it's definitely.
And then and then from there you go on the show and you fix it.
See, here's the thing. Shannon be spitting facts about KD. You feel me? He be spitting facts about KD all the time. The way everybody view KD, Shannon's tell it how it is. It's exactly correct.
Do he really be spitting facts about KD?
Just the fuck he do.
Or is it more of high opinionated shit?
It's opinions.
All right. Highly opinionated, but it's the thought process of the average, NBA fan, the average watcher, right? KD couldn't wait for that man to be wrong. He couldn't wait for him to be wrong. You feel me? The way I could prove he wrong. KD couldn't wait.
Nah, because I think KD got a thing you did because niggas give him a hard time about going to Golden State. But at the end of the day, like, he look at it like LeBron went to Miami and he ain't get it as hard as I'm getting. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, he feel a way towards Shannon because Shannon love LeBron. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he probably feel like, why am I getting treated more harshly than LeBron? And LeBron created this trend. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Bro.
You're right, cuz. KD just wanted to out Shannon. Because Shannon be on his back with facts.
Nah, listen, that could very well be the case. And I agree. But guess what? That it's like anything else. You're getting a fuss with your lady right now, right? If you can dissect any of that shit and make her look crazy in that shit, you gonna take that chance. I don't think there's a person alive that's not gonna take that chance and be like, now look at your stupid ass. Look at you. You done fucked up. That shit ain't happen. That ain't how it happened. That's what you do. That's how it go when you're going back and forth. Especially with a person that's constantly critiquing you week by week. You see, anytime your name brought up, you're being critiqued in certain, like, even to the point where they even like taking jabs at your manhood. Like, oh, he's not the toughest guy. He don't have that kind of mindset and all that. You know what I'm saying? But your favorite player is LeBron. But anyway, that's totally against everything. But you got to understand, like, people react to shit in different ways. You can't, once it's up there, it's up there. You can't tell me how to react once you set that fire. You set the fire. So it is what it is. You can't tell me how to react after you did what you did. Like, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, if you slap me, you can't tell me I can't punch you. You can't say that because how I respond is how I respond. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like I don't even think Shannon be coming with facts about KD. Yeah, he went to Miami. You know what I mean? But when he went to Brooklyn wasn't loaded like they is now. So, like, you know what I mean? He went to, I said Miami. I'm gonna say Golden State.
He did say Miami.
Yeah, we know what you meant, though.
But he wanted to get them championships out the way so niggas could get off his back. He did what he had to do. Saying, if you go to a good team and you still the best nigga on that team, I'm not faulting you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you went to a loaded team. If you still the best nigga on that team, like, and you win MVP every time, like, you still that nigga. Like, that doesn't change from you being that nigga. You know what I mean? So, like, it is what it is.
I don't know. I mean,
I saluted LeBron when he got in, so I'm saluting KD when he got in.
You did not salute LeBron when he got in.
LeBron got in.
No, stop acting like I don't know you. Like, I didn't just meet you. You didn't salute that man when he won that.
Or if I didn't, I wanted to.
I wouldn't. 10 years later? 10 years later, you was like, I salute him. It is.
Yeah, I salute him. Nah, if I didn't, then I do now. You hear me? Yeah, he accomplished that. Hell yeah, he accomplished that. Why didn't he? He raised the trophy, didn't he?
Twice. With the MVP, the Finals MVP trophy. So
he was smashing Brian. Well, I ain't saying smashing Brian, but he was getting 35 a night. Shit, that's MVP to me.
yeah, man. Yeah, but so the settlements is that some feel like Shannon did what he was supposed to do and he was right, and some feel like KD was doing too much.
I feel like that nigga was right.
I
do.
Kev just said he felt like he was right. I felt like he was wrong.
He was right at the end of the day?
Yeah, I feel like he handled it correctly.
No, I ain't saying he handled it correct. I'm saying, was he right?
Oh no, I mean if you saying some shit that somebody didn't say, then nah, you're not right. You did.
Well,
nah.
No, I just want to make the distinguish the difference between handling it correctly and being right. That's all.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not about to even exert the type of energy that KD about putting out. You did. I go fix it tomorrow. If I was wrong, I go fix it tomorrow. If that don't work for you, then fuck you. Period.
I ain't
mad at that either. Know what I mean?
All right, well, cool, man. We got our things off about that, and of course, this podcast would not be the podcast it is if we ain't dive into some sports. So let's get right into it.
The number one topic in sports is Steph Curry being Golden State all-time leading scorer. Shout out to the chef.
I paused this so you could get that off because I know you wanted to
hear the chef. You hear me? And listen, my son been cooking the last 10 games.
He been cutting up.
But I ain't gonna dwell on that. I just want y'all to take that in. My son, an all-time leading scorer, and y'all remember he had all those ankle injuries back in the day.
What seed y'all is?
Huh?
What seed are they?
10. But that's still playoffs. You laughing, but that's playoffs. That's better than Miami that made it to the championship.
Well, that's the playing game, huh?
That's the playing game.
No,
it's
not. No,
it is.
No, it's
9
not.
and 10 is the playing game.
No. 7, 8, and 9 is the playing game.
Man, nah, man. I ain't trying to hear all that.
9 and 10 is not the playing game. 9 and 10 is
play at home. I thought it was the top 8 and then the 9 and 10 playoff game. That's wrong.
Player, huh?
No, that's not it.
9 and 8 playing for the 8 seed.
Oh yeah, that's right. 9 and 8 playing. You're right. Yep. So they still got time.
Listen, son. At the end of the day, they probably would have won without that boy Sam, but y'all gotta admit, KD probably the best outright scorer in NBA history. Like the nigga score with ease, bro.
Nah, he admit. Nobody I don't think nobody take, like, even when you talk about what he did, nobody takes away his talent from him.
I don't know how niggas could discredit niggas. Like, son, homie, nice.
I don't think nobody discredit him. I just think people think that move was a little soft. Like they don't feel like somebody picture like they feel like somebody of his stature and his talent shouldn't have went that route. That's how they feel. But it is what it is. I say it is what it is. Man.
But look at this is because, like, I get it from a fan aspect, right? Fans want you to, stick it out with your losing sad ass team. You know what I mean? Figure it out. But basketball is big business. Big business. And the best thing for his business, because he is a business, is to go somewhere where he can win championships. He played 8 years in OKC. He tried. His team wasn't good enough. Here's what it is.
And then the crazy part is like a player like that, if he doesn't get a championship, then you're gonna hold that against him. It's kind of one of the things where it's like, fuck you damned if you do, if you damned if you don't. If I go my whole career and I wind up being the all-time leading scorer, but I don't have a championship, then y'all still gonna be like, oh, well, yeah, all that is good, but he doesn't have the ring. Look how Barkley get treated. Barkley is arguably, you know what I'm saying? Like, look how he gets treated. Like, he's every time you think of that situation, you think of Barkley.
How y'all think Russell Westbrook gonna get treated?
Like Barkley.
They gonna treat Russ like he was shit.
Yep, and he was the fourth best point guard of the 2010s. Third or fourth best point guard of the 2010s.
And right. I don't see Russ winning one.
Nah. He might get team hop late.
Yeah, if you team hop at the end, but like Gary Payton, is we gonna count it?
Nah.
They don't even know. They didn't remember Payton winning the championship.
That's the crazy part.
He bad
when they said it. Yeah, look, when they said he was on the team, I'm like, he was?
Yeah, he stole one.
Right, I'm with Sam. His skill's not in question, bro. I feel like he the best nigga in the league, if not second.
Sam, who your favorite player, bro?
I know it used to be Ive. I wonder who his favorite player is.
I got a good feeling it's LeBron. I guarantee he gonna win this year. But at the end of the day, if you a LeBron James fan, you can't say KD phony. He did the exact same thing. He made a business decision.
So you don't think later on in his career he'd be willing to play that role just to get a championship?
Oh, he's gonna be off the bench, 6-man electricity guy.
He might be 8-man. He might be at the end of the bench.
No. He can go 6-man for you for sure.
Yeah, but it just depends on what he still got to offer and what team's gonna take him. At the end of the day, if he pull a Gary Payton and get a ring, are we gonna look at him different? Are we gonna treat him different than Barkley because he didn't win it?
You know, that's definitely what they're gonna say. Oh man, he he has a ring, but we don't count that one. That's just what it's gonna be. Like you know how they play it.
But Sam, if your favorite player is still Allen Iverson, he ran to Denver too. It just ain't work out.
I don't think he ran to Denver. He got traded.
So he didn't pick where he ended up.
Nah, I don't think he did. I don't think he had a no trades clause and shit at that time. You know, Kobe was at that time.
Philly loved Allen Iverson. You think they gonna see him anywhere?
I don't think the organization loved Allen Iverson like that though.
That's crazy. They sent him to go play with Melo, bro. They didn't send him They didn't send him to Detroit. He didn't go to Detroit with Blake Griffin. He went to go play with Melo.
But who they got back?
I don't know. Probably some draft picks. Yeah. But wasn't it? Was J.R. Smith in that trade or no?
No, J.R. Smith was on that team.
Nah, he wasn't.
Look at that. So it's Melo, J.R. Smith, and Iverson. Come on, man. Think they ain't hook him up? They hooked him up. He just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's good. Come on, man. Iverson probably was just a little bit over the hill at that point. He couldn't make it happen.
Sam says he like Curry.
I'll fuck with that.
I bet Sam you would fuck with that.
Sam. I see what Sam going, because Sam like the little niggas. You did the niggas that's not supposed to be. You did them niggas.
That makes sense because he like D Rose too.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
D Rose better than
Curry.
That nigga from Boston.
Who, Curry?
No, the nigga from Boston.
We're not talking about Paul Pierce right now.
Paul Pierce. But listen, Steph Curry gonna go down as one of the best players ever to play while y'all talking that shit.
Now that's a fact.
Ever.
That's a fact. Listen, I don't doubt it.
Ever.
I don't doubt it.
Like, he gonna be top 10.
I'm about to say he'll be in top 10 consideration.
If you talk about like the position that he plays, point guard, when you add it up at the end of the day, he gonna be number one. Say what you want.
At his position?
At his position.
He not passing Magic.
A one that affect the game more than he does.
He not passing Magic.
Call it what you want.
He not passing Magic.
We'll see where the chips lie. My son got 5 more years, bro. Like, we see where the chips lie when it's all said and done.
Your son got 2 more years as a superstar.
That's your opinion.
Ooh. Then you think he turned into like a spot up shooter somewhere for like an organization?
Yep, he gonna be his Paul. 2 years in his Paul.
Son, he 10 times better than his Paul. That's
I understand that. 2 more years of being his 2 more years.
He's the best shooter we've ever seen.
Ever seen.
2 more years of being a superstar, and then he's going to start playing a role like his Paul played.
Why is it 2 more years though?
That's all he got as a superstar.
Because niggas don't want to see a nigga shine. Nigga wants to yank a nigga cape. Nigga
how old Steph is? How long has Steph been in the league now?
Steph 32.
He's 32. He been in the league with like
he got 3 more years
12?
of his prime. Your prime lasts till you're 35, but nigga like LeBron hoop until he's 38.
So LaMarcus Aldridge just retired in his prime, right?
But no, listen, that's 2 different type of games. So Steph game can stretch that out a whole nother 6 to 7 years. By the way,
I say he got a good 5 years left in him. Me,
like real tough.
As being a premier scorer, right?
Yeah.
Now, he definitely could be a shooter for some niggas for another 5 more years. You dig what I'm saying? So he could play another 10.
That's a fact.
And he just passed Will up on an all-time thing. Now, Sam, for me, D Rose, underrated. D Rose, one of the best niggas ever to touch a basketball, to me, ever. Injuries derailed that.
I agree.
Yeah, you know I loved D Rose. Of course, he was a Chicago Bull, and like he was dope. But I wouldn't go that far to say one of the best
ever to the basketball. Let me tell you something.
He was dope though.
Niggas view Russell Westbrook as top 3 or 4 point guards in 2010s, right?
Mm-hmm.
D Rose used to murder that boy. Used to give it to him nightly.
Facts.
So if he's top 3 in the 2010s,
not nightly.
What the fuck D Rose is? He used to be massacring that boy.
But D Rose only did it for 2 years.
Think about this though. Russell Westbrook wasn't even Russell Westbrook when Rose was popping. Niggas wasn't talking about Russ. Niggas were talking about D Rose.
Yeah, but he
all
got
day
hurt.
long.
But he got
Russ
hurt.
was getting mentioned, but he definitely wasn't the best of the 2.
He got hurt.
He wasn't mentioned when niggas said it's Derrick Rose, and then it wasn't then Russ. It was Derrick Rose, LeBron James. He was in the upper echelon of niggas.
He was definitely in the top 10.
With the bum niggas down there.
Nah, he was a superstar.
Come on, man. Youngest MVP ever, man. Don't ever.
And it was definitely deserved.
Brandon, stop it, Brandon. Stop it. Brandon Rose was nice, but he wasn't no D Rose.
He wasn't better than D Rose. No, nah. Brandon Rose was nice.
Rose was tough, though.
That's another player who kind of like was derailed by injury. Like, but that's the thing. I do love. I have a soft spot for D Rose. I do love D Rose, but to say he got injured, bro. Like it is what it is. Like you have to base it on what happened. Like you have to base it on his career and what happened.
I'm based on his performance. His performance tells me he's one of the best niggas ever.
You feel like he's better. So with only
he's been playing the whole. He played. Basically, he missed 2 years of the 2010, so he gave you 8 years. He only had 1 or 2 good ones. The rest of them were mediocre to below average.
3 at best. I give you 3 at best.
Nah, because you're going into the 2000s when you say 3. 2010, 2011, D Rose was popping. 2012 out. 2013 out. 2014 shaky. 2015 bounced around. 16 bounced around. Nah, bro, he not. Westbrook got a better career than Rose.
That's a fact.
I take Derrick Rose any day of the week over Westbrook.
A healthy
one?
Listen,
which one?
The healthy one or the one right now?
Right. I'll take 2011 Derrick Rose, not 2016 Derrick Rose. And the wild part is these cats like the same age, bro.
I'll take Derrick Rose that was in Detroit over Russell Westbrook.
You crazy?
Yep. On that note,
you better lit a cigarette. This man's so fucked up.
That's your health, not mine, partner.
Right? Nah, I don't agree with that. I love D Rose, but I don't agree with that. I would not take him. The Detroit.
But it's all based on opinion. So that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I won't change it.
You got that. Nah, I ain't mad at that.
Both them MVPs, right?
D Rose won it at 22.
Both of them have MVPs.
Derrick Rose won it at 22.
Don't Westbrook got a scoring title? Didn't he lead the league in scoring 1 year?
Yep.
If you care about that.
How many times All-Star?
Well, like 5 or 6.
Probably like 8 or 9.
Probably 8 or 9. Yeah, I'm probably undercutting them.
How many D Rose got? Like 3.
Yeah, about 3.
Yeah, sound like Westbrook got the better career. Who made the most money? Westbrook. Sound like Westbrook got the better career.
Well, you can't go by money.
You go by all that. All that's part of the game.
If you go by endorsements, like Rose got a $235 million contract from Adidas, boy.
Man, all I know is this.
If you gonna talk money, yeah.
He did get that. I forgot about that.
Nigga,
He did get that bag.
You gonna talk money, like you can't.
The thing about it is,
all that matters. All that matters.
Nigga, if you gotta say, "Oh, I'm better than niggas," the nigga got hurt, you sad.
No.
No, that's just the way it is.
It's just what happened.
That's fucking shit. No, that ain't how it is.
Listen, if they interview Russell Westbrook and they ask him about D Rose and it'd be like, do you feel like you was better than him? He was like, you know what? I feel like I am, but I feel like if he wouldn't have got injured, he would have been 10 times better than me. Would he be wrong by saying that?
He will be wrong to even put himself in the same category with Derrick Rose.
I was about, Reg, I thought we was about to hit a breaking point.
I thought
that was a great way you posed that question, Reg.
I tried.
That man being stubborn, you did.
I think if a nigga asks him about Derrick Rose, he should say, I would be honored to be mentioned with a great like Derrick Rose. That's what he should say.
Hey, don't mention the injury or nothing.
Derrick Rose won't even make the Hall of Fame, unfortunately. He won't even make the Hall of Fame, but Westbrook will be in the Hall of Fame. Book it.
I'm saying that don't mean anything.
How do
niggas that watched them play know Derrick was better than him?
No, listen. Nobody said at one point in time that D Rose wasn't better. Yes, D Rose at one point in time, if he would have been on the consistent path he had without the injury, we probably would be talking about him right along with KD and LeBron James at this current moment. He was that talented. His career was derailed by injury, and
Darren Williams was better than Chris Paul at one time.
Darren Williams was better at Chris Paul at one time.
But what happened? Chris Paul ended up being better.
At the end of the day, like Derrick Rose better than both of them.
Derrick Rose ain't better than Chris Paul. You tripping now? Now you tripping. You're going too far. You're going too far.
I'm so used to this. Like it just is what it is.
Dude, you give a nigga an inch, we want the whole fucking acre. You tripping?
Only point guard. They are 2 point guards better than Derrick Rose
in the world, like ever.
Ever. Magic Johnson and Steph Curry. That's it.
Oh man, come on, man. Jason Kidd not better than Derrick Rose.
Rose would have washed Kidd.
Isaiah Thomas not better than Derrick Rose.
Rose would have washed him.
Man, you sleep.
Son, you saw what D Rose was doing?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was amazing.
Enough said.
2.5 years, he was amazing. But that's just like Grant Hill. We said the same thing about Grant Hill. Grant Hill had the potential to be mentioned amongst the greats. He got
could have been better than Jordan. You saw what Grant Hill was doing?
They were actually saying that Grant Hill was on pace.
Listen, I've watched Grant Hill play. I've watched Penny Hardaway play. I've watched
another person,
Ryan Harper play. All of the great niggas that got injured. Derrick Rose was the elite of the elites. He was better than all them niggas. That's a fact.
So what you're saying is Derrick Rose is the best player to have had his career derailed by injury.
Yes. And even with the injury, I still got Derrick Rose better than Russell Westbrook. I don't care.
Nah, he not. But I get what you're saying. I think that's a very arguable thing. If you look back, yeah.
I don't get what you're saying. I'm gonna let you have what you're saying.
I'm saying what you don't get. What you don't understand.
I don't understand how you're gonna say a man who only was good for 2.5 years is better than a man that's good for 10.
Because his 2.5 years was so much better than anything else he ever put out. Derrick Rose MVP year was better than Russell Westbrook's MVP year.
So Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double.
Triple-double for his.
Derrick Rose MVP year was better than Russell's.
I think Derrick Rose was probably a more exciting player.
It was better.
All right.
Hey, how you doing, Amanda? What's going on?
Dog, like at the end of the day, like you really think that Russell Westbrook won MVP, right? He averaged a triple-double. What they were like the 6th seed?
Fourth.
We sure y'all just saying that.
I'm like 97%.
So when Derrick Rose won MVP, he was number 1 over LeBron in Miami. He He was number one.
It was number one.
So y'all saying Foles try to make a nigga look good.
And we almost beat him.
I swear to God, he was around six.
And we almost beat him. We should have beat him, honestly.
All right. Let's look at strength of conference.
LeBron James and the Heatles, nigga. What the fuck else you need, nigga?
And that was it. That was it. Washed up Boston. Washed up Detroit.
Boston had retired by then. 2012, 11.
They was washed. Yeah, they was washed.
Oh wow.
They
just won a championship and beat my LeBron them, right?
They won a championship 4 years earlier. They was washed, bro.
Man, you capping.
I'm not. Nigga, they was on the Brooklyn Nets the very next season.
So they was on the Brooklyn Nets 2011?
The very next season. They went to the Nets in 2012. They was washed, bro. Niggas was washed.
Yeah, man. Nah, listen, I love D Rose. I think D Rose was an amazing talent. I think but you know, the fucked up part, he was derailed by injury.
I hate having to speak. I hate having to drop the facts against the guy because it seemed like I'm trying to shortchange the guy, and that's not the case here. I discovered tonight that I don't love Derrick Rose as much as you do, but I definitely.
Derrick Rose is my favorite players.
I learned that. I learned that.
I learned that.
I definitely love Derrick Rose. You did. Like I'm just as hurt as the average or not casual, above casual basketball fan is to not be able to witness this man's career at full strength.
Mm-hmm.
But because of injury, and then I've seen him come back and play post injury, I'm not willing to say that he's better than Russell Westbrook overall. I'm gonna roll with Westbrook.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not trying to shortstop D Rose or play.
No, I ain't mad at that.
I'm just saying he was en route to a Hall of Fame career, and now he won't even make the Hall of Fame. He's probably the only MVP to never make the Hall of Fame. That's how bad it was. The fall off was.
I think he's gonna make the Hall of Fame.
He not. They're not putting him in.
You think he gonna edge in?
Nah, they're not.
His career 19-5. That's Hall of Fame numbers.
He not getting in, bro.
Who you gonna get in over? You say he fell off for a career. He averaged 19-5.
Who you gonna get in over?
It don't matter. He can make it in as a third ballot, as long as he get in.
The point guard is deep though. Whenever Rose gonna retire with Curry, Westbrook, John Wall.
Before the thing though, D Rose averaged 19-5. Your man Paul Pierce averaged 19-3. Well, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. So you only averaged a point over a nigga that had a huge decline from his injury.
I even like John Wall career over Derrick Rose.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
I think Derrick Rose.
That one iffy.
I kind of like John Wall career over Derrick Rose. Yeah, I kind of like John Wall career over Derrick Rose.
Nah, I can't get with that one. I was you threw that one out there.
He tried it, huh?
I like
because I feel like John Wall impact doing his
John Wall has achieved
healthiest point. He hasn't done anything enough to even be compared to what D Rose did in that 2 year span.
Yeah, he don't have the MVP. He missing the MVP.
I mean, he's missing a lot of shit. Like
he have about 6 or 7 years where he was elite. Rose only has
elite,
2 elite
or just like elite. Really good.
No, elite.
I wouldn't say elite. I wouldn't say.
You don't think he was elite?
Not 6 or 7. I give him maybe 2 to 3 or 4. 4 at best.
2013 to 2019, John Wall not elite.
That whole stretch.
Up until he set out the 2 years, yeah. He wasn't elite?
Nah. He was really, really good. He wasn't elite. Ooh. To me. I mean, that's my opinion. Not to me. He wasn't elite. Like the earlier of those 3 years.
Let me tell you, I'm looking at Russell Westbrook stats, right? This is going to be his 4th year that he averaged a triple-double. And what does he have to show for that?
The same shit Derrick Rose got.
Same shit Derrick Rose got, an MVP.
I said this is his 4th year averaging a triple double. What has he won?
The same shit
He's
Derrick
been
Rose
healthy
won.
his whole career, right?
Yeah.
No major injuries.
Nah.
Right?
No, he was out.
No
He was
major.
out with the meniscus.
No. Not these years that he won. He averaged a triple double. He wasn't hurt. I'm talking about the years he been balling out. He been putting up these.
Man, that man tore meniscus, came back and won MVP.
20.
Derrick Rose won MVP, tore ACL and fell off.
2017 he averaged a triple double. 2018 he averaged a triple double, and 2020 he averaging a triple double. What's their record right now in Washington? Anybody know?
Nah. You got the stats. Pull it up. Sister, how about you just say it? Talking about anybody know?
I'm about to, give me a second. So the Washington Wizards are currently sitting at 21-33.
They probably 14th in the conference.
They 12.
They're 12.
Oh, they moving up. They're doing better. They must be on a winning streak.
They 5-5 in their last 10.
That's better than what they was. I remember at one point they lost like 16 straight.
Well, you telling me that a nigga that's averaging a triple double is 12 games under 500? Like, it's not about your numbers, bro. It's about your impact. Like, does he really impact the game like his numbers say he do?
He's averaging a triple double.
Does his impact affect the game as much as his numbers do? Fuck what the paper says. Is he impacting the game?
Not affect the game.
He's 12 games under 500.
Hold on. Not affect the game. Is it translating to wins currently? No. Has it translated to wins in the past? Absolutely.
It has.
Absolutely. Do you remember the OKC roster he won the MVP with? You're doing exactly what I was doing with Derrick Rose, where I was trying to shortstop shit.
I'm asking because if he averaged a triple double and they're 12 games under 500, like what is the point of averaging a triple double if you're not impacting the game? If your triple double is not determining wins and losses, you could be Andrew Wiggins and be 21-33. So now you stat stuffing.
Me and you can go be 21-33.
Let me know when you're ready. I got my shoes in the whip.
But we're not one of the best players in the NBA. He is.
He clearly not either.
Why? What's
I just told you he averaged a triple double in there 21-33.
What's Steph in them record? He a 2-time MVP. And they the 10th seed. So tell me his record. And then give me your excuse on why he not.
Golden State is 27-28. They're the 9th spot. They're 1 game under 500.
1 game under 500.
And they're 1 game out of the They're 1 game out of the 8th spot.
Steph elite, right? Steph elite, right?
Yeah, Steph elite.
Why they not in the top 4, 3? Why they not in the playoffs? If the playoffs start today,
they're in the playoffs.
If the playoffs start today, they gotta go play a game to get in. Why they not in the playoffs? If Steph elite?
Because it's just him right now.
Oh, but what about Russell Westbrook?
Don't he have like the NBA leading scorer on the team?
Who play sometimes?
Cap. This man lead the league in scoring. You got a nigga average a triple double and lead the league in scoring, and you're 21-33. Reg, explain it.
Why you looking for me?
Because you told me that nigga was elite. Explain it.
He elite.
Explain how. Steph got a better record with less talent. Am I lying?
Yeah, you're not lying.
So how is this nigga elite? Lump?
All right.
You're speechless. What the fuck you got?
Okay, I ain't got nothing.
You asked me about Golden State, right? And then we talk about we 1 game under 500. Steph averaging 35 a night, and he's showing that his numbers are impacted into wins. His plus minus is better than Russell's plus minus.
So you're telling me that the Washington Wizards have a better roster than the Golden State Warriors currently?
Currently, yes.
Oh, that's you standing on it?
Yes. He got 2 All-Stars on the team. Golden State got 1. I'm standing on that.
Let's look at the Washington Wizards roster.
Go for it.
Let's take a look at their roster.
And look, Sam, I see you ain't fucking with Russ either. Salute, you hear me? Fuck that. Salute. That nigga.
Sam,
that
don't
nigga
go down the
stat
rabbit
stuffer.
hole with this
That
motherfucker.
nigga stat stuff. Sir, you just could not tell me why he elite. You just had no
He's
words.
elite for what he could do. Talent wise,
Again.
Let's take a look at their roster. Can y'all
Go
see
ahead.
their roster?
Go ahead.
I shared it.
We see it, but I'm trying to see, like, what are you showing me here?
So I see Bradley Beal, and that's it. You dig? That's it. We got Bradley Beal and we got Russ. Let's take a look at the Warriors roster. Now you want to tell me about an All-Star? You got an All-Star.
Oh, Robin Lopez ain't nothing?
Nah.
He a defensive guy and a rebounder. He just throw him away like that?
Let's look at Golden State's roster.
Go ahead.
That roster look a whole lot better than the other one.
It do?
Yeah, it do. It do.
Where?
Where? Yeah, right. Where?
This guy right here. This guy's better than Ken Bazemore is better than everybody on the Wizards roster, not named Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal. Ken Bazemore is better than everybody.
Don't do that. Nah,
chill out, bro.
Nah.
Chill out, bro.
How about we do
with you? Nah.
How about we do a side by side comparison? Andrew Wiggins.
This how you know the Steph Curry hate be real. Niggas say
Wiggins.
Bazemore.
Andrew Wiggins is better than every single last player on the Wizards roster, not named Bill and not named Westbrook.
Okay, Russell Westbrook is better than every player on Golden State roster, not named Steph Curry.
But we're talking about 2 players opposed to a roster.
That's not a roster. You try to make it one to fit your to meet your point. At the end of the day, Russell Westbrook is sad. He is stat stuffer, and you can't tell me why he elite.
I tell you what, if you pull these players in, right? If you take all the players from the roster, from both rosters, drop them in the pool.
Nigga say yes indeed. Yes it's fucking D, Sam. Yes it's fucking D.
and say build a team. You're gonna take there'll be Washington Wizards players sitting on the side. All of the Warriors players will be picked.
Listen, I'll tell you one thing, right? I love Russell's passion, but Russell plus minus is terrible. You can't average a triple-double and be 12 games under 500. It's fucking conceivable that you affect the game this much and y'all can't win. Y'all in the East. You're not in the West. You're in the East. LeBron James over here. Anthony Davis, you say he like that. He over here. You in the East and you 12 games under 500. Knock it off. The nigga not elite. He a fucking stat stuffer.
Nah, he's still elite though.
Nigga not elite. What makes him elite?
You can't say he can average a triple double.
Huh?
The fact that he can average a triple double in today's game with the amount of player that's in there. And the talent that's there.
Son, you can't just say, oh, he averaged triple double, he elite. If you average a triple double, you still losing how you elite. Damn, that shit don't make no sense. The nigga a stat stuffer. That's it. Call it for what it is.
So Rob said that Curry can't be the best shooter in the world and be under 500. He shouldn't be under 500. Is that a true statement?
No, it's not, because his second best player is out. If they had a full team, I respect his comment. But they don't have a full team. His second best player has been hurt for the last 2 years.
So why?
You know what?
Elite?
Let me tell you something. Because he has a better record with less talent than.
Don't compare him. No, don't compare him to nobody. Just say how he's elite if he's not winning.
Because his stats and play affects the game. Point blank period.
I'm glad Rob said Oubre good because Oubre better than everybody on the Wizards roster, not named Westbrook.
Oubre is good though. Oubre is
nigga be reaching, dog.
Wiggins and Oubre would be are better than everybody on the Wizards roster, not named Westbrook and Bill. So that's 3 players.
So you ask why Steph Curry, how can he be the best shooter in the world if he under 50% shooting, right? He's shooting 49 from the field goal. I'm trying to see everything. They don't want to show me everything. Hold on. Cause we gonna get to it since you want to talk. And he averaging 6 dimes and 6 boards at 30 and clip.
It's not a triple double though.
You know that shows you the triple double don't mean shit. You didn't say it for me. I appreciate it.
My favorite player in the league right now is injured, so I could care less.
Hold on, last one. I'm gonna let you have it, E.
I already had it. You can't give it to me. I already got it.
No, just last one. Last one. Show me your player. Show me a player over here. If it's not number 3 and not number 4, that's better than Andrew Wiggins.
Man, be off that, boy.
Just show it to me. Show it to
me. That, boy.
Show it to me. Show me your player over here that's not number 3 and not number 4. That's better than Kelly Oubre. Show it to me. Show me your player over here. Hold on. Show me your player over here that's not named Bradley Beal and not named Russell Westbrook. That's better than Draymond Green. Show them to me. That's 3 more players. Show them to me.
Show me Russell Westbrook plus minus. That's what you do.
Who else start for the Wizards?
Oh, guess not.
Who else start for the Wizards?
I don't know.
I know you don't know because them niggas is fucking shit water. I know you don't know.
Are you going to show me Russell Westbrook plus minus or no?
It don't matter, bro.
Oh, all right, bet. All right.
The plus minus doesn't matter, bro. You're going to lose games because you're going to lose if your team poo.
He's shooting 42% from the 3-point line. He shoots 92% from the free throw line. He averages 5.6 boards, 6 rebounds. How many steals my dog getting? You know what his plus minus is? 3.1. So they up 3.1 every time he on the court. That sounds like a winning plus minus to me. Let's just be curious. See what Russ plus minus is.
Oh,
Mr. Triple Double. Since Lump ain't want to look it up. Lump ain't want to look it up.
Go ahead, look it up.
Why you ain't want to look it up?
I mean, it don't matter.
Because you know your man
shit.
Oh,
my favorite player? Oh, LaMelo, bro.
Nigga.
That's my favorite player right now, bro.
I ain't knocking you, bro. I ain't knocking you.
That's my favorite player, bro. He injured, so I could care less about what's going on. LaMelo Ball.
Hold on, I think I was wrong on that. Hold on, I think I was wrong on that. But let me correct myself if I was wrong. Don't worry about it, because this should give me all the wrong numbers. Don't worry about it. But at the end of the day, though,
worry about it.
No, because I can't find it. I don't want to take too much time looking that shit up. You hear me? Draymond is sad, son. Sam, I say that all the time.
Nah, Draymond is a pivotal piece for that team. Don't do that.
Yep.
Nah, Draymond sad, dude.
He do a lot, but he not sad. But yeah, man. So we didn't.
All right. So 2021 plus minus leaders, right? LeBron is first. Steph is 2. Paul George is 3. I'm trying to find your man. Hold up. Oh, let me double check before I make my comment.
Oh man.
Son, your man not even in the top 40. I'm done. I don't want to talk no more about this bum ass nigga. This nigga not even in the top 40.
All right, so
Lonzo Ball higher than this nigga.
Even with all that, since we jumped from,
I'm done.
What's going? So pretty much we got all that out. That's our fourth talk for the night.
Nigga don't like what E right, boy. Nigga don't like what E right, boy.
Old KD ass nigga. Always got kind of extra ass shit. Nah, what the fuck with you? Yeah, man. So like every week, instead, like we like to give our flowers out at the end of the podcast. And this week is not no other. We're gonna give our flowers out. Who y'all got, man? We'll start with you, E. Who you giving your flowers to?
You really gotta ask that question.
I'm just going with the segment.
All jokes aside, my flowers going to Chef Curry, man. Being Golden State all-time leading scorer, man. Shout out to homie. He overcame some injuries early in his career to achieve this feat. A lot of people ain't think he was good enough. They didn't think he was big enough. They didn't think he was strong enough. They didn't think his game would translate. Son's the best shooter ever to touch the court. Shout out to dude, man.
Who you got, Kev?
I didn't even think about this one. Russell Westbrook. Niggas hate on Russ. Niggas hate on Russ. I want to give flowers to Russell Westbrook.
All right, man. Cool. Well, since we're on point guards, I'll go ahead and give my roses to D Rose. I was a huge Bulls fan. He came along. He brought that franchise back to the exciting days, making the playoffs, doing stuff. Definitely had me thinking that we was gonna be on our way to a ship. And I do believe if he wouldn't have got injured, we probably would have got another ship over there. So I'm giving my flowers to D Rose. Shout out to him.
D Rose wouldn't have got hurt, you'll still be a Bulls fan.
That's so much of the truth. I am. That is true. That is definitely true. But yeah, man, that was another I'm Just Saying podcast. Thanks to everybody that commented. Thanks for B for calling in. Thanks for everybody who shares like weekly and join us weekly, man. We really appreciate y'all, man, and keep doing it and be consistent with it. We appreciate all the love that we get from y'all, man. Definitely. Yeah, you're right, Sam. We could talk hoops all night and go back and forth.
All night.
You know, that's why I
just want Kev to give Steph his flowers, son.
No, I like Steph.
Your man's not even in the top 40 in plus minus, but he averaged a triple double.
I don't give a flying fuck about a plus minus. I'm looking what that man because I'm looking at what that man got to work.
Son, your plus minus dictate how important you is to your team in winning. That's more important than triple doubles and all the goofy shit that we care about.
All right.
I'm trying to explain to the man how the shit works.
Well, I get it.
Maybe he ignorant to the fact. Let me school him. That's what we here for.
School him next week. I'm just saying.
No. Each one teach one. That's what we doing. Each one teach one. You hear me? So I'm teaching my dog plus minuses. Know what I'm saying? Means how you impact your team and their chances on winning. Russell shit way down here. You know what I'm saying? Steph shit way up here. That's how you do it.
Thank you for that lesson. That lesson was brought to you by Easy.
Easy alone.
Yeah.
The plus minus in the NBA. We appreciate that lesson. Gotcha. And this is another I'm Just Saying podcast. This was episode 39. Thank y'all for joining us, man. We really appreciate all the support and y'all kicking it with us the whole time. Keep doing it. We're going to come back at y'all next week with some more topics and everything else. So join us here, man. And y'all have a good night, man, and be safe.
Yeah, he mad as man shit, man.